Alrighty, let's go and get started here. Alrighty. I'm not really sure where to go with this one. Ruby SpaceX had a pretty awesome stream last night. I pretty much listened to all of it, all but like maybe the last 10 minutes today, is catching up on that. And it was pretty good, man. I gotta say, there's some pretty good reveals there. As far as Lalo goes, I think I understand Lalo. I think I do. Ruby says he's a mystery. He's not a mystery. He's not a mystery. He's just too embarrassed to be honest. That's all what's happening there. Is the reason why he doesn't want to reveal his true feelings about things is because he's just guarding. He's just protecting himself. That's it. That's what it is there. Kind of like how it's like this. The reason why Lalo does all the stuff he does with Grace and Ben, especially Grace, it's not about the money, right? He's actually spending his money, giving them money, actually, not getting any in return. But he's spending money on airplane rides and all this stuff to spend time with them. The reason why he does this is because he's in love with Grace. He is absolutely in love with Grace. His type is Grace. His girlfriend looks like Grace. There's a thing there. I swear, and they're right on that. They're absolutely right on that. But they act like kind of surprised, like, but why is he acting this way about revealing this? Why is he not being honest about it? It's because he's embarrassed. He's absolutely embarrassed. Lalo is a child. Lalo is like a schoolyard boy who has a crush on Grace and is embarrassed to admit it because he knows it's disgusting and wrong, but he can't help it. His mind is telling him no. His body is telling him, yeah. And that's what it is, man. He knows it would be embarrassing to reveal to his dad, his mom, that the girl that he has a crush on, that he wants to make his wife, is not just trailer park trash. No, trailer park trash is better than Grace. Grace is like the lowest tier of that. Okay, so we can play catch up, and I'll partake in a stream that we all probably watched, the Ruby stream. We're gonna play some. We'll start with a highlight, though. I'll start with a highlight, and then we're gonna catch up to what is going on right now, currently, with the Thorps. Okay, that's a good idea. There is a highlight that Ruby clipped out of her 4-hour stream. It is a very good stream. I recommend you check it out. And the clip is about Lalo felt a droplet from Grace. Okay, I haven't previewed this clip, but if it's what I think it is, this should be good. This should be beautiful. This should be wonderful. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started with that. How you doing, Alex? Shield Jones, doing okay? Greatest ally Israel. The Thorps wouldn't be able to settle down in a trailer park. They would be chased out. That's right. They absolutely would. That's pretty bad. I do have a shot glass and some fireball for any for every 10 likes we got on the stream. I'll take a shot, and also for every love and support, I'll take a shot. So I guess you throw in heart emojis. I'll be taking shots now. What's going on here? That's real gay. That was probably the gayest thing. I dare you guys. Just go all like girl about emojis and throw in like some cat emojis with some heart eyes and stuff. You do that, I'll take a shot of fireball. All right, anyway, let's go and get started.
That she has no romantic feelings with you.
Let me adjust the volume.
I can't say. I just can't say it. I'm not going to embarrass her like that. And it's going to be like, no, I'm not going to say it. I didn't do it maliciously. I didn't.
No, now you're lying. No.
And this right here, the question that led up to this was about like pretty much more or less, what are some things that led you on to like think that Grace is interested in you? And Grace is about to be embarrassed for real. All right, let's go.
No.
I'm not.
When I came back from LA, I had.
No, you did. No, that is true. That is true.
You cried, and I said, "I'm not interested in you like that."
I didn't cry. I did not cry. Nah. Now you're embellishing. Now you're lying. You're back to your bullshit. No, you're lying. You're lying. I did not cry.
You teared up. And it was sweet. But I told you very clearly, I don't find you interesting. Have I ever changed my mind after that? Have I ever texted you, you know what, Lalo? I see you as more than a friend after
That'd be quite autistic if you did.
Hey, let me pause right here. Guys, we all know with dating women, interacting with women, some of you guys are incels, and that's okay. Incels are welcome here too. But when you're dealing with women, there's what they say and there's what their body says. It's especially when you're dating. When you're dating, a lot of it is like body language. Okay? All right? Sometimes women do play hard to get. There are those women who play hard to get because they're trying to like see what you'll do. Now, some take it way too far, for real. Okay? Anyway.
No, of course you didn't. No.
Okay,
now, Grace,
a lot of subtleties
after I
there.
say that, would you make a sexual move on me?
Because I thought that your words were like not necessarily like I feel like you have this gray area between what like your dad is okay with and like what you would be into. And
what your dad's okay with and what you would be into. Exactly right there. The mind telling her no, her body telling her yes.
I guess it's more aligned than I was assuming. And that's what I learned actually. And so that's great to know. So now everybody knows.
I wasn't into you. What does this have to do with my dad?
I just felt, but based off something that happened after that, I just had a different impression. So that's where I'm going to leave it.
What happened?
No.
Make a clear case.
It'd be very embarrassing. No.
Reveal it. Now, this is Lalo playing. See, here's the thing about Lalo with the stream. Lalo comes off as like this Weasley little bitch because he will not throw them under the bus. No matter how bad they treat him, he will not do it. He will not do it. There is like some weird thing there, right? Oh, but if he loves Grace, he has a thing for Grace, and it's deep and it's seated in something he will not reveal to anyone, then it makes sense. It starts making sense now. Okay, here we go. Why the cat emojis? Oh, I was the first one to go gay like that. I'll take a shot for to celebrate. I don't know. It's Friday, dude. It's fuck around Friday. Okay. All right. That's what this is. We got 3 likes. Let's get that to 10.
Why are
No. I don't care. What is it? This is so embarrassing to me. What is it?
Okay.
I don't remember anything happening.
Well, she'll just deny. Okay.
That's rich because everything happens.
Okay. When you did, no, I feel bad. No. I'll leave it there.
What happened?
No, I feel bad. No, genuinely. No, that's bad. No.
I showed sexual interest in you after I had that conversation with you.
I thought so.
Whatever, everyone's gonna assume like what you did is much more. This looks bad for both of you right now if you don't just fucking say.
What about dancing on his lap? What about that?
You
No, he's just lying. He's just cold.
No, I swear to God. No. Why
Okay, now I believe that you're just fucking lying, and I'm flipped, Lalo. I was your team. I was team autism, ADHD. I'm flipping.
Okay, well, if she's okay with it. If she's okay with it.
It's not autism and ADHD, by the way. Okay? I have autism and ADHD as well, okay? All right? What it is he's embarrassed to say. He doesn't want to say, he doesn't want to reveal his true feelings because he doesn't really want to be made fun of, okay? He's protecting what really matters to him. He'll joke around about other things because it doesn't matter. Those things don't matter to him. He doesn't take any of that seriously. He pretends like it doesn't affect him. The one thing that really does is that he loves Grace. He's in love with Grace. That is what it is. He fantasizes in a way that's, dude, he probably lights candles and has, he probably has like a Grace shrine, okay? Anyway.
Okay.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Go ahead and say it.
Okay, maybe this was something else. No, okay, so when you did that dance in the DC, right, with the white dress, I felt a drip like as you were getting up. I don't know what it was. I swear to God. That was that I did.
How are you gonna feel?
I don't know why I felt it. Yeah, there was like a drop. Like I.
Yeah, that's
Wait, back up. Hold on. Make sure I heard that right. I was reading the chat as he was saying that. Greatest Ally Israel says, I mean, if a girl was being touchy as Grace when they were doing Adderall together, I'd maybe test the waters with an arm around her shoulder or something. Yeah, exactly. This is just clip. It's just a clip from that stream. That's what that is. It's 16 minutes long. We'll just watch this highlight. I just want to watch it with you guys, with the boys. Okay, that's what it is.
It was. I swear to God, that was that I did as you were getting up. I don't know what it was. Right with the white dress. There, I felt a drip like as you were
Felt a drip as she was getting up.
I don't know what it was. I swear to God, that was that I did.
How are you gonna feel?
I don't know why I felt it. Yeah, there was like a drop. Like I.
yeah, that's
I'm
called
not kidding.
a strange trait of heterosexuality in you.
Oh my god.
Notice this. All four of these ladies are reacting, right? You could say more or less laughing, acting in shock, right? But it's for very different reasons. Very different reasons. Grace Thorp is laughing at Lalo, thinking it's pathetic, and is like gonna like be like trying to belittle the situation, try to diminish it. Really, the others are laughing at him. No, not at him, but at Grace. I mean, laughing at Grace. That's my take of it, anyway.
You told me I could.
Oh
say
yeah, Ben's in the background for some reason. Oh, that's right. For the reason that's obvious, she can't separate from Ben, and Ben's legs are even right there. What is Ben even doing? I just now noticed that Ben's legs are like propped up with his crotch wide open, like he's airing out his junk. Man, that RV has to stink. It has to be wretched, dude. Ugh. Grace pissed on Lalo. Maybe that's her mating ritual. Who cares? That's how she claimed him. That's her way of marking her territory. Okay. Yeah. Pissgate. Hashtag Pissgate. Little legs, big belly, Ben. I guess. Those legs are pretty long. He's a tall guy.
Wow, that is crazy.
well, it could have been something else.
See? Grace trying to laugh it off like it's like something small and something to make fun of Lalo about. But the other three, I guarantee you, are like, yeah. Grace, you got hot for Lalo. Or there might be something wrong with your batch.
He's a little
There's like
vaginal
He
fluid.
thinks I was like
No.
leaking blood to him.
No, I don't think so.
And now Lalo feels embarrassed about this. And then he's going to change his story because he feels like he's being made fun of when that's not what's really happening. Grace is making fun of him, yeah. But the other three are like, huh?
I don't think you're actually saying what it is. I think you just made that up.
No, I swear to no, I'm not joking.
So
I'm not joking.
insane.
It happened.
She was so
Ava doesn't, I mean, she probably can't believe that that's something like that would happen. Because of all the other signs, right? As viewers of this, all the other signs of Grace and Lalo being together, hugging, or not hugging, but being very close proximity, right? And, dude, they were vibing. If you walked into the karaoke bar, you would have thought they were a couple. Right? That's exactly it. If you saw those two together at a bar, any bar, you walk in there, you would probably think they're a couple. That's it. Plain and simple. But you would be wrong.
wet that it dripped
Through your
pants.
pants. Through your
No,
suit.
I don't. Now that I think about it, now that I know more about like how it works, I don't think it was. It could have been that like you were. I don't know. Maybe
Grace wop. Grace got that wop, dude. Wet ass pussy. Hey, I guess so. I guess she does. Oh, that's disgusting. So wait, someone in the chat says someone did some gay emojis. Well, I don't see that, but you know what? We'll start the stream off with a shot anyway. I'm feeling like it's gonna be that kind of night. Well, I'll start off with a shot. Okay. What was occurring when this supposed dribbling happened? Lalo was according to Lalo, Grace was in his lap. Grace was sitting in his lap. So that's kind of expected at times. I don't know if you ever had a chick gyrate on your thigh and lap area, but sometimes you can feel the moist. I mean, this one time at a club, I mean, I was pretty much fingering this chick on the dance floor. Oh, we're gonna move on, dude. I don't know, man. Like what Lalo's saying is not totally out there. Grace was on Lalo's lap. And her body was telling her, yeah. While her dad was telling her no. All right, let's press play. I'll take a shot.
Pissed herself? I don't know.
We don't even know more about how it works.
Well, experience. I don't know.
Anatomy?
Well, look, that's just literally what I perceived.
I was so wet for you.
You could have been sweating, actually.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. You were so wet for him. That's what he's saying. He was probably
like
sweating.
95 degrees.
Maybe.
But
Okay, well then that's what it was.
He was
Let
sweating.
the record speak. Wait, in his defense, you did leave snail trail apparently on Tina too when you took.
Oh, that's so gross. Linx coming in with the receipts. He did leave a snail trail on Tina. Oh my God. So maybe Grace has a condition. Maybe Grace needs to see a gynecologist, a vagina doctor. Okay, that's what it is. A vagina doctor, in case you didn't know. A vag doctor. Okay. Yeah, so either she has a sweaty pussy, maybe it's infected, maybe it's a yeasty beastie down there. I don't know.
Wait, in his defense, you did leave snail trail apparently on Tina too when you took the photo.
Oh, and Tina ain't gonna lie about that. I don't think Tina's gonna lie about that.
Photos apparently. In his
It was also
defense.
hot in her house.
In his defense.
Okay, well I didn't know.
Okay,
Growing
so
pains.
you're saying we met up in DC. I was in a bed with you. I was up late with you. I made no sexual moves. You're saying all of this is based on your assumption that I was so wet for you that it leaked through my dress.
Different occasions, Grace. Different occasions there. Okay? That's what Lalo should have said. Lalo should have said different occasions. Okay?
This never occurred to me. It could have been sweat. I wasn't sweating. I don't know.
Through your suit.
It never occurred to me.
After you had just
been a woman gets got wet.
Hold on a second. After you had just taken.
I don't know why like Ava is confused that women can get wet. Yeah, women can get wet, and you can feel it. That's from a male's perspective. Yeah, when the chick is wet and there's only like a thin fabric of clothing between, yeah, guys can feel that. Kind of like how I'm sure chicks could feel the boner, right? The raging hard on. I'm sure they could feel that.
Like 5 tequila shots, spilled tequila all over yourself.
That's what I was saying. It could have been tequila. It could have been sweat.
And you're
Why
saying
is it bad as like your Trump
based off of that?
Okay, could have been tequila, could have been sweat. Could have been tequila, could have been sweat. We don't know. The jury's out. Okay? We don't know what was going on. We know that Grace was in Lalo's lap. She got up and she left some moisture. There was a drip. Chat. You think it was tequila? Or do you think it was sweat? Or do you think it was that pussy juice? A dribbling? A dribbling. There was a dribbling. And there was a dribbling. So nasty. But kind of a dribbling. Okay. Unless Grace has some magical, like, pussy, I don't think it was tequila. like that would be insane. That would like, what? You have tequila pouring out your pussy? That'd be too much. That'd be some weird. Oh my God! I don't know what you would do with that. Yeah, drip. Yeah, drip. There's a drip. what is that nasty tuna smelling? Hasn't showered in weeks juice. Exactly, Alex Hill Jones. It's a different type of WAP. A different, okay? Not the I'm ready and I'm hot for you. It is there's an infection down there, and the vag is trying to fight it. Okay. That's what it means, man. I'm not a gynecologist, but when that pH level gets very high, it gets very, very high down there. That's not good, man. That's not a good sign. But then again, I'm not a doctor. What do I know? Oh shit, I got a PhD. Anyway, let's play it.
Can I get some backup?
He felt drips.
Grace said herself.
Yeah, that's good clarification at PDL. Is not wet in his contact. He felt drips. So she was so wet that she was dripping from her crotch. Okay? Dripping from her crotch. From her pussy. That's a lot of sweat. It has to be sweat. That is an odd thing. For real. I mean, we gotta. The science behind that doesn't make any sense, actually. I don't think anyway. I think if it was like sweat, wouldn't it trail down the thigh? Huh. Anyway.
During Darius' second visit, that she left a snail trail on his friend's chair.
Girls, let me ask you a question real quick. All three of you are attractive women. You've had men who've shown interest.
I like how Ben's just there. Like he thinks he's something. All three of you are attractive women. It's like, Ben, what the fuck, dude? Your life is in shambles. Like, you're divorced. Your kids have nothing to do with you. Only one. Oh, according to Ben from that stream, which you've probably seen, they're going to try to get Maggie to join the RV. That is the worst thing that could ever happen to that girl. Now, I mean, it's a dumb choice, right? Maggie is the other sister, is Grace's sister. None of the other kids should be living in that RV. I'll just say that much. But I'm also not some hall monitor Karen that would, make any moves about that. It's their choice, their life. I'm just watching all this stuff. Okay, I don't know how old Maggie is. I'm guessing if that's a play that they want to do, she has to be 18, right? Because she's going to have school and stuff, and they'd have to stay somewhere. No, I don't think it's very real. I don't think. With the Thorps, you never really know. But I am pretty sure it's not going to happen. Like 98% sure that Maggie will not appear there. And if she does, not for long. But actually, I have to correct that. Once she shows up there, I don't think Ben will allow her to leave. Okay. God, not Maggie. Yeah. Hearts and prayers. Hearts and prayers, okay? Let's, we got 4 likes. Like I said, every 10 likes, I'll take a shot of Fireball. Let's do this thing. Let's go.
And you've not been interested, right? Wouldn't you say that the rule is if you explicitly say to a guy who you've maybe flirted with, I want to be super clear that I have no interest in you in that area, that he should take that as like, that's the rule from now on. And that if
But she was touching him all throughout the trip.
That's where.
Yeah, but she was sending him different messages, Ben. Ben will flat out send dick pics to people that are not interested in him. So Ben has no room to talk. The lowest hanging fruit there, Ben sleeps with his own daughter, so he has no room to talk about any of this stuff.
Taking his fucking Adderall is probably horn dog out of her fucking mind.
And
Yeah,
if
that's where I can see.
you would
all
change
those
your
guys.
mind, you would definitely let him know. And it
But
wouldn't
why
be
would you,
like
if you have to
that
tell
little
him multiple
grip.
times, why would you
Grip
keep him
that
around?
fluid
Yeah.
he perceives, right?
Well, can I ask a separate question? Grace, was it the fact that what changed? Because you were initially attracted to Lalo based off of his online personality, but then it seems that after you met him in real life, when you guys had that little kiss at the airport and whatever, and then nothing happened beyond that.
Because he's short and has a fat ass. That was probably the gayest thing I said the stream, but it's true. Lalo has to be, dude. Honestly, out of the Thorps sphere, Lalo probably has the biggest ass. Am I wrong? I'll take a shot for it being gay, but I will not be wrong on that. Anyway.
And I remember, is that because he's not as alpha and he just seems very beta and submissive in real life?
He was very awkward in person. There just was no attraction. I just realized, like, I'm not attracted to him at all.
Yeah.
And I made that very clear to him afterwards. But
Now,
wait, hold on. Can we deep dive just for a second? So let's just say that you, in your delusional autistic head,
Okay.
a drip of sweat or whatever it was for me was my pussy getting so wet for you that
It just never occurred to me it could have been anything else, to be honest. I just never Googled it. I felt weird.
No, Lalo knows why he thought it could have been anything else. It was like, wow. When she got up, there was some dribbling going on there. Wow, I felt that. Like, dude, I'm on Lalo's side on this one, but he's being a little bitch walking it back. And he's being a little bitch about it. Just say it. Just be like, Grace Thorp, I love you. And I want to make babies with you. Just say that. You can't say that. You're like one of those spineless weasel men. That's not even a word. But like he is, man. He won't even say how he really feels and own up to it. Like, Grace, I love you. And I want to make babies with you. I want to plow you, missionary and doggy. I don't care if your dad's in the room. Just say that, Lalo. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. Wait, don't clip that out. That was bad. Anyway, what are you guys' thoughts about this so far? And also, did you guys see this live in the moment? Oh, a lot of that. Are you seeing a lot of that butt was photoshopped? I sort of assume I've photoshopped the photo. Yeah. Paranormal drama llama. So you think? So Lalo did have a girlfriend apparently that looked like Grace too. Maybe he has a type that's like the kind of vanilla look. Grace looks vanilla to me, kind of like vanilla look. Okay, but yeah, maybe he's trying to figure out if he's gay, or you know, that's a possible. That's a possibility, I should say. Yeah, there are some things that were said in this stream that I found kind of like, what? From the ladies. But we're not going to get into that because they did a good job. Okay? As a member of the He-Man Woman Haters Club, there's some things that they said. Like they said, I'll take. Oh, you know what? I said we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that. We're just going to keep on moving on. Anyway.
So it was on your thigh or something. So you're like, okay, I have Grace's vaginal fluid on my thigh. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to ask her privately, have your feelings changed towards me.
I just thought you were kind of like, I don't know. It was too awkward for me to ask.
I'm not going to call her. What I'm going to do is wait like 6 months until our next meetup, and I'm going to rub her thigh under the table.
Rubbing the thigh isn't even a bad thing, Grace. Shut the fuck up. You're making it seem like he fingered you. Dude. He performed fellatio on a beer bottle between your dad's thighs. Dude. What are we talking about? We're talking about sexual stuff.
That was the thought process? I just want to get
there's no thought process. You're kind of misconstruing. Like,
we're one like away from another shot, by the way. I just want to say that.
This doesn't even make sense in your own head. Like when you like think it out loud, it doesn't make sense.
No, it does make sense, and I can even say that from somebody that, you know, me and Grace are not friends, and even I can say that what she's saying makes sense.
Well, no. Obviously not.
I
I didn't-
It doesn't make sense.
Look. Bottom line is that I didn't do anything that
Why
I thought
do
you weren't going to be
ever
okay
hang
with.
out? If you're not friends, there's no content to be made from it, and there's no sexual attraction. Why are you guys so obsessed with Lalo? And Lalo, why do you keep calling
we
back
were
to the abuse?
Great question. He loves her. He loves her, dude. It is a deep-seated love, man.
I thought we were friends. I had no idea that he took some kind of drip.
Oh, we
from
got 10
me
likes.
as a side
Take a
No,
note.
shot.
you said that he was only for content. Like, for the
I had
whole
no
time you left,
idea.
you've been saying we're not actually
We're
friends. I've been
honestly-
so clear. We're
thought
not friends.
never
It's just for
occurred.
content. Like,
How
I
many
met him
times?
because I thought we were friends, and I thought we could do content together. And he was a sulky bitch who was high off his ass most of the time, and was a sex pest. Okay, lesson
Well,
learned.
you were high too, to be fair, though.
yeah, you were fucking tweaked out, bitch.
One
You
night,
can't.
not the whole time.
Well, that's great.
Suck
You
a
weren't high the
bitch.
whole time.
How many times do you feel like you had to have this conversation with him that you weren't interested?
I've only ever had it once, the one time.
Okay.
So there, it wasn't like a multiple occurring thing.
I don't really think so. No. The rest of the times we met up, it was chill. He
What
would
about
dip-
the night when you were running? You were like, "Look, Cormac, sir. Like, look, you were. Come on. Like, you don't see how for like someone who's
Hold on.
admittedly autistic could misread those signals.
If
Like,
he
come on,
thinks
bitch.
that me sticking
on,
my
bitch.
toes in his face is a sexual advance, I guess so. But I mean, I thought it was.
Wait, back that up. Back that up.
The rest of the times we met up, it was chill. He
What
would
about
dip-
the night when you were running? You were like, "Look, Cormac, sir. Like, look, you were. Come on. Like, you don't see how for like someone who's
Hold on.
admittedly autistic could misread those signals.
If
Like,
he
come on,
thinks
bitch.
that me sticking
on,
my
bitch.
toes in his face is a sexual advance, I guess so. But I
You sticking your clothes in his face? Like what? What kind of clothes? Like your panties? Grace, you totally were leading Lalo on. Absolutely, were leading him on.
mean, I thought it was.
You don't think there was anything sexual about that?
Miss Hayes,
Get real.
bro.
Anyway,
She
here we go.
sells feet stuff. You know that has a sexual.
Yeah,
content
get
to
real.
those days.
I don't think Lalo has a foot
All
fetish.
right,
Maybe
all right,
it got
girl.
him going.
Hey,
Maybe-
I don't have one. I'm not into feet.
Wait, no.
Right
Wait,
now.
can I just say something?
Ava,
Wait, hold on.
Ava.
That is Grace's foot. That's not AI. I have to specify because what is okay? Those dark spots on the toe. Okay, on the big toe there, you see two dark spots. Is that shade or is that dirt? Press 1 in the chat if it's dirt. Press 2 if it's shade. Okay? Press 3 if you lick the dirt off of Grace's toes. That's gross, nasty, man. You need some help, man. The toes? I misheard that. I thought you said clothes. Toes? Sticking the toes in Lalo's face? Yeah. That's fucked up. Don't be sticking feet in your face. That's kind of an intimate thing.
Take a shot, my guy saluting face.
That's right. We're taking a shot. All right, here we go. We're doing it. All right, we'll press play, and here we go.
Let me know.
I'm
No.
gonna get you wet right now.
Let Ben make it about himself. Hold on. Let him derail the content.
Wait, let
There
me
we
just say something. Maybe a drop of sweat because my feet were in my cowboy boots the whole day. Maybe a drop of sweat from my toe leaked onto Lalo's nose, and he took it as a sexual advance from me.
That's hilarious.
Approximately 17%.
That's not even possible, but it is possible from a droplet of sweat or something else to be falling from your crotch, Grace. Okay?
of men have reported a fetish interest in feet.
I'm not.
Oh my God! This whole time, Ava was like googling like sex, foot fetish stats. Like we care about that. Honestly, if you want to know my honest opinion, I think Ava's kind of dead weight. I don't want to be mean. I'm a nice guy. I like being nice. There's no reason to be mean. Okay, all right. Okay. It was just she was on the whatever podcast and she absolutely contributed nothing to that episode. Nothing. Not a single thing. Not a single thing. It it was like that was it. That was her moment to really be the hoe. And it's cool if she wants a hoe. Hey, I have no problem with that. I like hoes. Anyway, let's go play.
Into feet though.
So it's
You said earlier.
I mean, I don't like
you would
hoes.
kiss her feet.
No, I said that I would never kiss their feet because they're really big. What? Rewind the tape. I never said that. Guys with
Pat
feet
said that you
fetishes are
said
like
you
mommy
kiss-
guys.
Oh,
That ain't me.
now
I thought guys with feet fetishes are like money guys. Guys with money. It's weird. Guys with a lot of money seem to be into some weird shit. You notice that? Guys that are like, I mean, a lot of money. They're like into that, like they want to be dominated. See, American Psycho got it wrong. American Psycho made it like Patrick Bateman wanted to dominate hookers. No, it seems like what happens is people like Patrick Bateman want to be dominated and humiliated by some doms. Okay? And feet. Am I wrong there? You tell me in the chat if I'm wrong. You let me know, okay? Anyway, what are you guys thinking of this so far? Betchery said she lied to him and said it was sweat, but later said in stream it wasn't. Oh, we all know it was not sweat, Vetcher. Don't worry. We are, dude, as a He-Man Woman Hater Club, like, we know the science behind it. If it was sweat, it would be trailing down the thigh, okay? That was not sweat. The dribbling was not sweat. The dribbling was an estrogen-rich fluid coming from you know where, okay? That's what that was. That's what that was. 100%. Anyway.
Lalo, I have another question for you. During that Darius video where you are coming at Darius for getting rejected by Grace, you say in that you have at least three exes that are hotter than Grace.
Hold on, one second. My doctor's calling me. Why is my doctor calling me? Am I going to die? I'm being serious. Hold on. Oh. Never mind. I should have known. It's after hours. Dude, that was a stupid, like, rate your physician. Pfft. My blood work came back. Everything was good except for my cholesterol. I'll bore you with that later. My blood pressure is super fucking high, dude. It's not even funny. I do measurements. I took it today. No, I took it yesterday. It was 208. 208. I should be dead. I think something's wrong. I don't think the machines are reading me right. I don't get it. And nothing. This is just how I am. Okay? How I've been functioning for years without seeing a doctor. Okay? But anyway, let's go play.
And,
Did I really?
But then yet
There's no way I said that.
you got rejected by her after that. So how do you gripe with capping on the internet?
That is a huge thing right there. So, like, it's rich. Lalo was making fun of Darius for being rejected by Grace. But here he is, have been rejected by Grace. Like multiple times. What was the other guy? Mark Fusion. He mentioned that I remember on a stream when he was watching them. Lalo was hanging out in the RV, and there was a whole thing about like Grace was right there in the bed with Ben, and Lalo was in the cut corner, and Grace farted as a way to protect herself from any advance from Lalo. Right? Is that the theory? Am I lost in the weeds here? Not yet. But there's a theory that happened. Okay. What the important thing is that Lalo has been rejected by Grace multiple times, and if Lalo wants to be like Darius has taken many L's for being rejected by Grace and all this stuff, then the same applies to him. But yet it doesn't for some reason because he's Lalo. He's different. No, you're not different, dude. You're not different. He's just some smug, stupid, arrogant man. Anyway, let's play some more.
For that.
You got rejected by her after that. So how do you gripe with capping on the internet like that?
Was I capping though? I would have to revisit and think about which three I was talking about.
We saw the fact that you can't even get with someone who you described as so low and so unattractive and so unappealing in every single way.
That was an inside.
But later on in the same stream, he does reveal that Grace would be the hotter one of all these chicks, which I pause myself right here because there's a theory that Lalo is really in love with Grace because he finds her to be very attractive. Because he rated Grace higher than Ruby and Linx and Ava. If you were to ask me right now which one of these is the hottest based on their cams, dude, I would say I'm celibate. I would say I'm a monk and that I don't find ladies hot and I just want to hang out with the boys and drink beer all day. That's what monks do, right? I mean, that, like, neither one of these ladies look good right now. Okay? In the moment, in this freeze frame. But with that said, knowing how they look outside of this, I would say Linx. I'd say Linx is hotter than Grace. You know what? Ruby's hotter than Grace. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? I mean, what do you think of that question? Which chick is hotter here? Gay monk, maybe? I mean, maybe. Maybe Grace has a UTI. Maybe she does. Hey, Steven, I was reading your chat there. You're the one who tried to tell me about the ketogenic diet, the carnivore diet. Okay, so I've been thinking about that. Just eat meat. Just eat meat, nothing but meat. No more carbs. But I had some shots of Fireball, so I guess tonight does not count. I haven't seen Ava's workout videos. Over 108. 208 over 108. Okay. So show me some Ava G workout videos. Maybe I'll change my mind. But her face just doesn't do it for me. It doesn't really matter because I'm married and it doesn't really matter. It's not even a serious thing. No? It's just like, anyway. But the question is really for y'all at this point. Which one of these ladies is the hottest one? That's high. I know it's high. It's super high. I don't know what to say, but keep in mind, I've been functioning like this for like years. Years. It's been 3 years since I've seen a doctor. Okay? I finally saw a doctor. The same doctor I saw in 2022. And she was like, do I remember you? I was like, yeah, it's been 3 years, babe. I mean, I didn't say it like that. It's been 3 years. It's been 3 years. And she was like, okay, take your blood pressure. And she looked at the results. She was like, wow, okay, yeah, well, you can't leave here until we get that lower. Like, what's going on? It's like, I don't know. Like, I had a meeting, a workplace meeting at Initech, and I'm surrounded by idiots. That might be it. And then she's like, okay, well, you're going to have to take your shirt off. We're going to do an EKG. I'm like, whoa, honey, this is only the first date. You didn't want me to take my shirt off. I did say that. And then she was like, no, you have to take your shirt off. I was like, okay, I'll take my shirt off. EKG. That all came back normal. They're like, that's fine. Like, yeah, I mean, I've been functioning like this for years. But I do agree. I do need to get it managed. Do need to get it lower, because I would like to feel one day what it feels like to be relaxed. I don't think I've ever been relaxed in my life, ever. I'm gonna have a stroke. Maybe one of these streams I'm gonna have a stroke. Okay, hopefully not. But so I mean this. I know tonight I'm going wild, taking shots or whatever. But I do want to do right. I mean, I know you hear this from a lot of YouTubers that everyone says this stupid shit. So I don't want to say it because you've been lied to many, many times by many, many people. But I got to do right. Because if I tap out early, like, that sucks for everyone in my life that depend on me. So I gotta take that seriously. Tonight's a fuck around Friday, whatever. But the fast food, the McDonald's, all that shit, I have to cut that shit out, man. I need to cut that shit out. I could drink clear liquor on a carnivore diet. Okay. Then vodka and tequila it will be. All right. I do have this fireball. I will finish this off. I mean, the damage is done over time. Yeah, for sure. But blood test came back. The only thing wrong with my blood test, I like how I'm sharing this. What the fuck? My cholesterol was high. That's about it. So that's kind of important, though, huh? Kind of a big thing. Let me see. Let me take a look at this real fast. Boom, boom. By test results. All these test results. Where is it? The lipid. Was it the lipid panel? Cholesterol high, very high. 229. So I'm gonna have a talk with the doctor. There's a follow-up visit scheduled, and we'll get a serious diet. Now I don't know what the doctor is. I don't know if she's like cool with the keto. I'm gonna find that out very soon. STD results, and I'm surprised I don't have an STD. Honestly, I did go through a hooker phase. I was curious to see how it worked. 2 types of cholesterol? Okay. You're right. It told me that. Okay. Here, I'll give it to you guys. All right. The total is 229. The HDL is 34, which it says is low. The triglycerides is 159. The LDL is 164, which is pretty high, I guess, according to this. So there you have it. I just shared with you guys my results. Better get myself right, boy. I hear you, man. I hear you. 100%. Anyway, enough of this. Don't worry about me, man. I'm just another guy on YouTube who is talking stuff. Okay? True, you date trans men? Trans men or trans women? There's a difference, dude. I think you mean trans women. Yeah. 100%. What? Dude, someone found a lookalike. Someone found someone who looks exactly like me. And I swear to God, dude, I was like, that is the funniest shit. A ZXP, when he found that, I was like, okay. I don't know how you found this, but that's some fucked up shit. That's funny. Don't worry about your family, not you. You could be at the funeral. Game over. You'll be at the funeral. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. That would make you laugh from beyond the grave. All right. We're playing around.
A joke where I was like playing up the fact that she was like, white trash or anything. Like I was not meaning everything.
He was playing up the fact that Grace is white trash. He doesn't actually think Grace is white trash. He does a little bit, but he's in love with her, dude. He wants to get her and steal her away. The reason why I think he wants to be like Ben at times is so he can take her and scoop her up. I do believe there's a long plan that's very similar to a lot of these other Grace Sims, but he just won't say it because he knows it's stupid. Like Tropical Heat, if you know who that guy is.
I said it was kind of like I was cutting a promo, so to speak. So
Ruby is rubbing her vagina on the stream.
No, I'm actually rubbing my feet right now.
Back to Chatterbait.
So it's just the same. It's just as much.
Okay, so
the same effect. I can fully climax from just
Grace.
Can I be vindicated by the women here that I'm not like me tooing anybody? I'm saying something he is.
What? You're not me tooing him. Why are you making a big deal about a thigh rub, bitch? What do you mean you're not me tooing him? You called him a sexual creep. What do you mean you're not me tooing him? Bitch. Don't try to me too him. You're crying. You're crying like some sort of fucking feminist that Lalo rubbed your thigh. Not even your inner thigh. It was like an outer thigh. What the hell, dude? I forgot how they respond.
Admitted to, which was a thigh rub that I wasn't into, is pest.
I don't think he ever said you were
provoking him and pushed way more sexual boundaries than he did. I think you did towards him more than he did to you, and I think that.
How so?
Oh, back up.
I think he ever said you were
provoking him and pushed way more sexual boundaries than he did. I think you did towards him more than he did to you.
Yes, I agree. Grace definitely sent more sexual signals to Lalo than Lalo sent to her way. Yes, Grace, eat that up. Ooh, you got owned by Ruby. And Ruby would consider herself to be a feminist. I would not. And my wife knows that, which is why my wife thinks I'm an asshole. But my wife loves me because I can be charming at times. I can be nice at times. I can be sweet when I need to be.
And I think that.
How so?
I played a video earlier that shows. I guess I can pull it up.
All right,
again.
Dancing?
Okay, Ruby. You sat on my lap in this van, correct?
I sat on Grace's lap and your lap when I was extremely intoxicated. Yes.
Okay, so the answer is yes. You sat on my lap. So should I take that as an indicate that you were down to fuck?
If her pussy was dripping, Ben, then yes. Her body would be saying one. Ruby, I'm just saying. If your body was saying yes, I know. I'm just moving on.
No.
Okay. Would it be wrong?
Because that's gross. And I don't want to put Ruby in that. That's gross. That is so sick. That is so nasty. That is so vile and disgusting, dude. Oh my god. Courtney, Ben's ex-wife. I was gonna say she's one hell of a woman for having to put it with Ben, but I don't know if that's really a compliment or not. You know. By the way, we got 13 likes. Let's get that to 20. We get that to 20 likes. Send me some love. I'll take an extra shot of Fireball, dude. I just shared some medical history with you guys. Racing history. What will I share next? Anyway.
if I took that as an indication.
Wait, what does this have to do with the?
No, you could possibly take that as an indication.
Because we were streaming. Because we were streaming. You sat on his lap while we were streaming as a joke. If he took that as a genuine sexual advance from you, that would be retarded, right?
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's all a joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
so
necessarily. That's something you feel out. Like if it was in a different situation, that's something you feel out. But if someone's comfortable with physical,
Also,
boundaries,
Ben's a
you
50-year-old
would.
guy, so like he should know better than me, I would assume. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
cop that
and
plea right in there.
Lalo,
Yeah.
Lalo, you should defend yourself more, man.
medication
Yeah.
and
You're
not
Lalo-
grown,
that's
man,
a different
Lalo.
experience in
Lalo.
most cases.
No, I'm not. I'm a
You say
baby.
that you have
I'm a
had
fucking child.
3 exes. You said you've had 3 exes already. You've been in 3
wants to bring it up.
relationships with women that are
Just
more
highlight.
attractive than Grace. That's a lot of experience and a lot of supposed rage.
Not really, because
is
having a high
true.
school
Yes, it
girlfriend is
is.
vastly different from like an
That's
adult situation with a live
experience
stream and this
a
whole
lot of
thing.
people.
This is all a lot of stupid stuff right now.
No, you're
A
wrong.
lot of people.
That was a lot
that
easier back then.
not
No.
have. Mm-mm. Yeah. I've only
It's a
had
lot
one
harder as you get older.
relationship. You have way more experience.
Well,
and a lot
well.
of people in this chat.
Oh, by
Well.
the way, ladies, everybody who, if you're defending Lalo, he called Ruby a crack whore, Linx is mid, and
Oh, that's her attempt. Wait, back. What was Grace doing before that? Grace was sitting there sulking that she did not get the girl's side. Look at that. Because before, what was happening here, Grace was like, hey, ladies, hey, girls, gotta get some support here about this, right? That's what she was saying. This was reaching for. But what happened is Ruby was like, no, actually, you sent more advances towards his way. And then now we're on this tangent, which is very dumb. And then, but the whole time, Grace is sulking there. Look at that. She is sulking. She does not like what's happening there. Salty like her clam. Okay? So what does she do? She tries another attempt to try to like divide them. Because she sees that these girls here are very chummy with Lalo right now, and she doesn't like that.
Experience.
Well.
And a lot
Well.
of people in this chat.
oh, by
Well.
the way, ladies, everybody who, if you're defending Lalo, he called Ruby a crack whore, Linx is mid, and
True.
Ava is a
We
crack
are
whore,
aware.
too.
It's not because we like him.
Snitch.
What
What do you mean snitch? I know he's been.
Lalo acts like they don't already know. Trust me. Ruby knows. Linx probably does not. Ava knows. Because they watch Lalo all the time. Maybe Linx does. I don't know.
Disgusting.
Fuck what Lalo
Oh, wow, you just blew. Oh my god, I thought me and Lalo were besties because I'm as socially retarded as he is. No, bitch.
Whoa, hey,
I
watch
know
it.
you
Told
said
me
it.
mid
We've
my
been never
thing.
said-
She's sowing
just because I
division.
have
She
to
is
defend
sowing
her
division.
lifestyle, I know that truth and morality are
She's
totally
spurging.
relative to whatever serves you in the fucking moment.
Bruh.
Some people have actual standards that ascend petty personal gripes, you dumb fucking
The ship is
whore.
sinking. Right?
So, like, the quiet one in the room right now is Linx. And I understand why. If I was in this call, and I was thinking about this today, I was listening to this. If I was here, would I even try to talk? No, I would not. There's no point. There's no point. Because it's a bunch of yelling. It's a bunch of nonsense. It's a bunch of stupid shit. It's a bunch of waste of time. Besides, I got to conserve my energy, as you guys know, okay? So, because, I got to make it worth it if my ticker's going to burst at any moment. So I got to make it worth it. So I'll just wait. I'll just wait until the idiots shut the fuck up and I could chime in. But right now, I was saying here. Yeah, it's pretty rich what Grace was trying to do, but it didn't work. Because Ruby knows, Ava knows, and Linx probably doesn't even really care. Because, like, they could all see through what Grace is trying to do. Lalo's trying to explain what Grace is trying to do, but that's kind of dumb because these ladies do know that. Anyway.
Right now.
And your idiot fucking evil spread jealous ass fucking bitch dad.
My defense attorney's, yes.
Girls.
I'm not. I've been.
Oh, you guys noticed Ben's legs, huh? Yeah. There's no muscle on those thighs whatsoever. It's like, yeah, pretty sad. But I don't want to look at it either.
Osculating, defending whoever's making fucking sense in that statement, you
Osculating
idiot.
is not a word. Ruby. Oscillating.
Oscillating is absolute or oscillating. Oh wow!
Oscillating.
Big win! Wow!
Professor Scrabble got your ass. Suffered
I didn't even notice that, but that's something that Ben does. Very what's the word? Pedantic? Is that the word I'm looking for? Or someone just cares about the one particular word you use. I don't know, man. It's just like, all right, you get it though. You get it.
Wrong. We remember, bitch.
Hold on, girls. Okay. So you've all observed Grace and Lalo's interaction, okay? Probably less so Linx than the other two. Do you think Lalo has what he considers romantic feelings towards Grace?
Yes.
Yeah. I think, yeah. Lalo does. He just won't say it because he's embarrassed by it.
100%.
100%. Everyone knows that.
That or humiliation fetish is the only thing that makes sense.
Lalo,
No.
Yeah, and actually, during the stream, they kind of proved that he does. They proved 100%, without a doubt, Lalo likes to be humiliated.
Let me ask the panel a question.
Lalo,
Hold on, what's that?
Lalo, will you
Continuing to
admit
just
that?
giggle. He has nothing to
Lalo,
say for
will
himself
hold
except
on,
for
Lalo.
giggle.
Will you admit that you have those feelings towards Grace?
Yeah, I had those like for a while. Yeah, of course.
Know that you
What?
have them.
I mean, this is kind of very distasteful. Like I'm actually very
So
sour
you
now.
will not
Like,
admit it. So you're a liar.
no. I admitted it. Like as of okay, if you would ask me a week ago,
Concerned
yes.
about like your
Yes.
fucking.
Do any
what
of
you
you
think is
girls
A
gonna
believe
be-
week ago.
You just
How
said a
many of
week
you
ago.
girls believe him?
Do you guys
A
believe?
week ago.
Do you guys
You
believe?
said a week ago. Yes, I believe that.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah. I mean, it's totally believable in his actions.
other way that he would sign up to consistently be humiliated.
Okay. Now, do any of you think that Grace?
And I guarantee you, Lalo probably thinks, he probably won't say this. Well, I know he said something about this on the stream. I wonder if, I think that Lalo thinks that, I can't read his mind or anything, but I'm going to guess here that Grace will one day change her mind on the whole thing. But he's going to move on. He tried. Maybe if he's still single and she wanted to do something, then maybe he would. But for right now, he's going to move on. It sounds okay.
Has genuine romantic
I mean, how do you guys read it?
sexual feelings towards Lalo?
Yes,
but
as
she
like a
likes
last
the
resort
attention.
and someone to be on the back burner for when you ditch her for
Yeah.
whoever the
Okay,
fuck
so-
will take you on next.
That's
I know
exactly
it's
what I think.
Another question. Can we get a yes or no from everyone on that? Does
Yes.
Grace have
I'm
genuine
not sure. I don't know.
romantic
So I
feelings?
think she does it in a back burner, but not in a. I think she has mixed feelings on him.
No,
She makes him
that's
move,
a-
and then she gets.
Yeah, Grace does have mixed feelings on Lalo. Yeah, chat. You want to take a guess why Grace has mixed feelings on Lalo? By the way, did I take a shot for the 20 likes? I don't know if I did or not. I seriously do not know. Let's see. McKinsey says, I completely disagree. Thorp chat was overwhelmingly on Lalo's side. Oh, where's the humiliation? Oh, no, I'm talking during this stream. These girls bring up stuff to Lalo, and he seems to just be relishing in it, like enjoying the attention, like laughing and smiling and have a good time with it. Okay. Oh, and also, wait a second. What about that moment where Ben was dancing in his underwear right in front of Lalo? That's got to sting, dude. That is fucked up. What about just being in the RV itself? How bad it stinks. Okay? How about that? How about that? How about once again being rejected by Grace? Once again. How about that? No, man. Lalo definitely seems to enjoy being humiliated. If he doesn't, he seems to have no problem doing it over and over again. But, hey, could be wrong. Could be wrong about that. McKinsey? I would like to sit corrected on the record. Be like, you know what? Lalo doesn't like to be humiliated. He totally stands up for himself whenever they humiliate him, right? All right. Woo! That was a shot there. Let's continue.
Pulse
I think that if he had a personality,
oh, he's always nice. He's the only person who comes crawling back. He must really love me. Like, I
if
don't
he
know.
stopped acting like such a
Okay, so
submissive
Ruby says
person-
maybe. Links, what do you say? Do you think she has genuine feelings for Lalo?
No, but I think she likes the
Right.
attention, and that's why she keeps it around.
Okay, sure, okay, but no, she doesn't have genuine feelings for Lalo.
Why are you
What
speaking
about-
for her in like this very
What about
patronizing tone? Isn't
Ava?
that kind of weird?
What about Ava?
Like, let her say it.
Ava, what do you think?
You know why, Lalo. You know why he's talking for Grace in that patriotic tone.
It's weird.
I think that I agree with Links, but then also I think I agree.
Okay,
with
great. That's all I need.
Makes
That's all I
sense
need.
if he stopped
Other than
acting
Ruby,
like a
just being-
beta little.
Now let's ask
To be
Grace.
fair, can we
Grace,
clear something
Do
up?
you have romantic and sexual feelings towards Lalo? Do you?
And whoa,
No.
Can we
as you
clear
keep
one thing up
saying.
though?
Yeah, let Links
Both
talk.
of you have both.
Dude, it looked like a hostage saying no. Is that just me? It looked like a hostage saying no. Look at that. Look at that.
Something
Do
up.
you have romantic and sexual feelings towards Lalo? Do you?
and whoa.
No.
Can we
as you
clear
keep
one thing up
saying.
though?
Yeah, let Links
Both of
talk.
you
Wow.
have- Both Grace and Ben have made it seem that on multiple occasions this conversation has happened. If this conversation has only happened once, it's not that big of a deal that this incident happened. It's not that
No,
big of a
that's
deal.
not true. It happened once, like a year or so ago. We met up several.
Whoa! A year ago or so it happened again. Rape review times. Rape review, right? I mean, come on, man. What are we talking about? Oh my God.
Several times after then, and none of this occurred. And then all of a sudden, he's restarting it. I've never changed my mind. I've always treated him as nothing.
Correct. I asked you earlier how many times have he made advancements? How many times have you had this conversation? You said once. You guys have both made it seem like this is a multiple occurrent conversation. Ruby, Ava, am I not correct here?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
And
you
I
were making
think
it seem like
for
this,
the
we've been over
record,
this so many
for
times, and now you're like,
Lalo,
oh, it happened
Exactly. 100%.
once a year
If I
ago. It's kind of
reject somebody one time, that's
Oh, it cuts off. It
Yes.
cuts off right there. Oh, what is this? Oh, I had this saved. I was going to watch this later. It was for Rex Viper. AVGN. Angry Video Game Nerd has a ban. This video was going to make fun of it. We're doing Thorps tonight. But I have to say, side note, the whole thing is stupid. I don't know why AVGN isn't a ban. That doesn't make any sense. But whatever. Anyway, so Thorp related stuff. This stream, let's see if that's the most recent one here. We can put the Rubester. The drip gate. So we could go everywhere on this one. They have some long ass streams. Anyway, after watching all that, let's recap. Let's regroup real fast. Okay, haven't seen that clip. What are your guys' thoughts about that? Lalo claims he felt some dribbling from Grace's crotch when she got up from his lap. Now that was like in the beginning of that clip, and then of course the rest of that clip, it got into the weeds. It got it got lost. It really did, and they weren't drunk. I'm the drunk one, but reflecting on it, it seemed like the whole conversation really got lost. But we got there is I think Lalo has feelings for Grace that he guards. He doesn't really want to let out completely for obvious reasons. Greatest Allah Israel says he thinks Grace is weak bladder. Could be weak bladder. Could be. Discuss the dripping. I felt that. Yeah. Discuss it in detail for sure. How come Grace gets paid hourly by Kick? Does she get that now? Let's see. Veteran says Grace always talks about assertiveness and being direct, but when it comes to guys' romantic interests, she always expects guys to get a hint instead of rejecting them directly. Yes, yeah, that is true. She needs to be a lot more assertive there. You know, you can kind of fill in the gaps as to why she's not assertive. I know. I think just about everything Grace does is done because Ben wants it done. I mean, my feelings about Grace is that if you look at what Grace does in the lens of she's like Ben's puppet, it makes sense. Okay. What about Thorpe related? Now, let me take a look here where we go.
There was an error loading the stream.
I think, was this after?
Actually saying, I don't think
No,
you're
this was
actually
during.
saying
This is
what it is.
during.
Oh, wait, was that a bit too?
We don't need to see that.
So I'm just gonna do my makeup, doing a little chill.
Let's take a look at these streams here. See if anything of interest happens. This one's already interesting. Let's go put it on the screen. Already. Already, it is so much in one frame. You have been on the bed, sleeping during the day, with his dirty feet. His dirty feet. Look at that, man. That's not shading. That's not poor lighting. That is just pure mud. Pure, I say mud. Pure dirt and grime, filth, nasty on the bottom of his feet. You have Grace right there. Probably wearing the same thing she's wearing in the previous stream. Oh, this is the same day. Oh, no, the stream before she was wearing a yellow shirt. Look at that. She changed. But she does look sweaty. I wouldn't put it past her if she did not bathe. And I don't know what this like LED thing is, but it looks like a butt in the air. Okay. I'll press the play button. I'll see what happens with this.
Tink. All right, here we go. We back.
By the way, PDL, that's a good question. How did the Thorps afford the hotel so much? They do get some donations. I don't know. Really though, if it's that much to sustain it. I'll do 1.5 speed and see. Okay, I'll do 1.5 speed with this one. That's normally how I watch it. Speaking of that. Hey. Let's go and check this out, write this out, enjoy this. Okay, have some fun. Let's go and do that.
We back. Sorry about that, guys.
Do we want to
Fixed it.
do delivery, don't we?
Delivery, yes.
You need to give me the address here.
Okay.
Well,
Can
actually,
I
I know
text
it.
it to you? Guys, we are being slutty today. This is
And they're getting delivery too? That's non cheap, man. What are they doing? DoorDash? Being slutty today. Being slutty today, huh? Okay. All right. That sounds nasty. I don't want anything to do with that. Not with Grace.
primo chill motel content. I
You
am
paid from
tired.
Crick? Well, guys, you want to? I mean, hey, I'll take another shot for some love and support. I definitely would appreciate it for sure. Or let's get those likes up. Can we even do that? Oh, we got 23 people watching. Or Open up the bots. Let's bring on the bots, man. That's with you.
So we're just gonna be reviewing everything, just chilling with you guys.
I need the street
Mukbangs.
address. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Okay.
Don't send it. Don't text it to me, please.
Why not? Then you can just copy it. No?
Okay.
Okay, I'll mute the mics then.
Oh, he can't just copy it. It has to be said to her. Wow. And she's even covering her mouth. She has learned. She has learned a lot from streaming. She has learned so much. Oh my God. Her chat has trained her well. That is the truth of it. That's real, right? Her chat is the Thorp chat is very harsh. Okay. They are very mean. But I really think it's just a bunch of ball
All right,
busters.
we're back on mic.
Okay.
Boom.
Sorry, we
I mean,
delivery.
Hand it
So-
to me or no contact. Leave at my door.
Hand it to me, bitch. I want that pizza. So we were reacting to my brother Charlie up here, Charlie and Tommy's debate on Zoomer Debates, because it is my brother Charlie's birthday. He is turning 19. This is from when he was 16, so 3 years ago, I guess. Let's get back into it.
Oh no, I don't know. I don't know. This is what we're doing? This is what they're doing? This is what we're doing? They're reacting to a stream that happened like what, a year ago? With their with her younger brothers. Oh man. This is weird, man. Okay. Are we like in some sort of lull moment? What's going on here? No, let's go to the early morning. What happens here?
So morning stream and review some Ruby content.
Ruby content. Is she gonna watch the Ruby stream?
Diamandis. My
That
kick
she was in?
screamed when Lalo started explaining himself, and for the first time, I think Kick did the right thing. What does that even mean? What does that mean, bitch?
Why does Grace's boobs look like they're sagging even when she's wearing a bra?
Like what? Anyways, I wanted to watch this while I do my makeup. Get ready with me.
I don't know. I thought this said a year ago. Let me go back. Let me go back. Okay.
All right, we're back on mic.
Back on mic.
Sorry, we just had to arrange some delivery.
Hand it
So-
to me or no contact. Leave at my door.
Hand it to me, bitch. I want that pizza. So we were reacting to my brother Charlie up here,
Okay.
Charlie and Tommy's debate on Zoomer Debates, because it is my brother Charlie's birthday. He is turning 19. This is from when he was 16, so 3 years ago, I
Okay,
guess.
yeah, 3 years ago. It'd be important to hear it, to listen to everything she's saying. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 3 years ago. We're going to a debate 3 years ago. Okay. Huh. You say Kick is paying her, but why would Kick pay her for this? Okay. It's so boring. I don't even know. Okay, hold on.
Let's get back into
We don't know. Maybe some of the spicy apples.
Tell Tim who the fuck he really is.
So Tommy is.
No, introduce the situation. Yeah, introduce that. Good job, Tim.
The basement bed. Didn't you already do that?
No, not as well as you should have.
Okay, so basically, we're living separate from our parents in a basement in an apartment, and we are pretty efficient. Yeah. So we have to clean the dishes ourselves, do our laundry ourselves.
Oh my God. The kids are talking about the divorce life. Oh man. What you're going to get from this is what it was like in the Thorp household. Oh man. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens here.
Food, and all sorts of that stuff. So.
What age was this?
Send out a Discord message to let people know you're back. Good point. Hold on.
This was, I think I was 14 and Tommy was like 13 or 12, right?
Yeah. So Tim's the little brother?
Tim is little, yeah.
Okay.
I'm bigger than him, though.
Fucking
That's a
shot.
separate debate. But,
So you guys are living in the apartment. Keep unfolding the story, Charles.
So we're living in the apartment. We got to share dishes and shit, and we got to clean up together. And obviously,
As kids do. I mean, it's expected to do chores. Yeah. Okay.
doesn't do anything, so I got to pull my weight. And
Isn't that what an older brother's supposed to do, though?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we're living together, stupid retarded like tiny apartment, we got to both pull our weight, and I do not feel like pulling both our weight. So
what was the?
I mean, guys, when you were a kid, weren't you doing all the chores pretty much? I mean, I was washing dishes every day. I got a whole list of chores to do. If I didn't do them, well, I mean, maybe it affected my allowance if there was an allowance. Okay.
The apartment setup. How many bedrooms?
Just one bedroom. It was like a bunk bed.
Jesus Christ.
One bathroom.
Yes, Virgil, we're back. The internet should be much better. I'm gonna take you guys out for a smoke with me, but I'm gonna keep the audio.
Yeah, let's go out. Let's go out for a smoke. Let's do that.
We're getting Little Caesars.
The sitting down is not fun.
We're gonna do the
Do
more.
you want a brownie with Twix pieces or M&M minis?
Chat, brownie with Twix pieces or M&M pieces?
Brownie with M&M pieces. What are Twix pieces? Wait, are they getting little? Are they getting Little Caesars? They're getting Little Caesars, aren't they? Is he actually getting the Little Caesars dessert shit? Courtney and Ben don't do chores. Oh yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, to be fair, when I was younger, when I was a little kid, my parents didn't do chores like dishes. Man, once I was like 10, I think around that time, it was like dishes every night. My sister and I would alternate nights. One does them, one puts them away, and it was like that for the rest of my life until I got kids, and now it's their turn to do the same thing. And they actually asked me, "Oh, what are you gonna do?" It's like, actually, I don't. I told them. I was like, no. I mean, look. I know it sucks, but you do learn responsibility. Look, there's things that the adults do as well that you don't do, like, I don't know, work. Have to do that shit. Yeah. Anyway.
I would say Twix.
Yeah.
Get a dishwasher.
Okay.
M&Ms are.
You know what? I didn't have a dishwasher when I was a kid. We had one, but it was busted. It was never fixed. So if anything now, yeah, I mean, the kids have it easier. My kids have it easier. That one loads the dishwasher, one unloads the dishwasher. I tell you who did not help installing or even removing the old dishwasher, the kids. That was like a wife and I project, and that was a project for real. I don't know, but dude, this house I live in, I think they built the counter over the existing dishwasher. It was so tight in there, and I know the drop off, like it drops off when you put it in, but it was like I thought my wife was going crazy when she was wedging out the dishwasher with a freaking shovel. I was like, this is insane. What are we doing? You're going to break the freaking counter. But no, dude, it was bigger than the hall. I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Unless you built around it. Because how the hell do you get that in there? Huh. Anyway.
Kind of, like, they're okay. Kind of mid. All right, here we go.
It was just obviously.
Hi, Ricky.
That didn't work, so we had to go over to the next door house and take showers there. Yeah, it was pretty bad. So.
So that's a pretty cool setup. So I am kind of curious about this. So she's using OBS, right? And she's able to switch to her camera phone and use that remotely. Is that what's happening here? I know OBS has like a virtual camera thing. I don't even know how to do that. That'd be great to learn, huh?
I'm just gonna have a smoke.
it's kind of tough.
It's fucking terrible. Go to the doctor if you can call that.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta get a flu shot or something.
Fuck, don't do that.
I'm gonna die.
You will die if you get one.
Yeah, maybe. But
I
anyway,
know someone who died suddenly.
from a flu shot.
Yeah, keep going now.
All right, so
Died of a flu shot?
how much time?
Back up. When was the last time you guys had a flu shot?
Well, go to the doctor if you can call that.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta get a flu shot or something.
Fuck, don't do that.
I'm gonna die.
You will die if you get one.
Yeah, maybe. But
I know
anyway,
someone.
Yeah, don't get a flu shot, dude. Hey, you do whatever you want. I don't know if the TOS has changed on YouTube. I guess it has. You do whatever you want when it comes to that stuff.
from a flu shot.
Yeah, keep going.
I say I don't get that stuff though.
Tommy, how much time do I have?
As much as you want, dude. This
All right, so Tommy didn't do anything and then blames me when nothing is done. And
The volume
when
is
I don't
super
do one
low.
single dish.
We pay with Apple Pay?
Complaining constantly about how
Sorry?
Apple Pay?
Xbox console, playing video
Yeah, if you have the
games,
Cash App
even though he
card,
doesn't
yeah.
play video games ever unless I'm
How much is it?
Which is really annoying.
fucking annoying. What games you guys play?
We play Call of Duty. I was playing Far Cry 5 at the time, just grinding that.
I was grinding that.
So they play a lot of video games and they have to do some chores. They have like this apartment space to themselves. I mean, that's nice. That's kind of nice. Do your fucking chores. And yeah, your parents are going to tell you to do your chores if they see like dirty dishes. That's expected.
Here.
Dude, I was fucking grinding on Far Cry, dude.
Shit. Hey, how about this? How about we go back in time, remember what it was like when we were kids, and we not take out the trash when our dad told us to, and we refused to do it, and remember what that was like.
Dude.
Just finish it.
I was grinding on Far Cry.
I got a Hawaiian in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
he has a console here. He can play anytime he wants. He just doesn't
add
do it.
800
He
stereo
just puts it
pieces to
down.
That's fascinating, huh?
Yeah.
Why do you think Tim does that to you?
I don't know. I think he was jealous of me having a console, even though he didn't play. So he just wanted my attention by asking for it. And yeah, it's pretty annoying.
It wasn't yours. Am I supposed to talk right now? Am I supposed to-
Yeah, go ahead. It wasn't his?
It wasn't your Xbox. It was a shared Xbox. And there were specific times when you guys, like,
It was a shared Xbox.
No, it wasn't yours, and you guys get to do whatever.
I mean, everything's shared when it comes to sibling life.
There was specific fucking times that I played, you played. I played, you played. I was extremely nice about that for a long while.
I want to back up real fast.
At the time, just grinding that.
I was grinding that.
Back up some more.
From a flu shot.
Yeah, keep going now.
All right, so Tommy, how much time do I have?
As much as you want, dude.
All right, so Tommy didn't do anything and then blames me when nothing is done and like when I don't do one single dish.
Okay. So Tommy, the other brother, blames him for not doing anything. Well, yeah, do your chore. That's like do it. But that's the content here. Okay.
Playing for like 7 hours
Siblings.
straight. And I would say like, okay, I want
Not doing their
play some video
chores.
games, all right?
Okay.
I want to like play some video games like I'm supposed to be able to because it's a shared Xbox.
Yeah, but you don't play video
and it was all
games,
offline, so like,
You play without one.
and the only reason why I don't play now is because they're all fucking boring because I already wore them out. And they weren't worn out.
It was crazy.
They weren't
You
worn
guys
out
were
like
living in
a
an
year that was just
Yeah.
like introduced.
They were like
to me,
12
right?
years
So,
old
like,
living in an
there's
apartment
no
by
excuse
It was
for that. I wasn't
crazy,
doing it
yeah.
Just because you were doing it.
Well, why were they living in an apartment by themselves, Ben? That's a good question.
I gave you a lot more time
Totally
than
illegal.
was
Here.
fucking scheduled or whatever for that clock. Well, we had a clock that would set for a certain amount of time. Charlie would get more time because he was older, right? But he played more, like to finish whatever, to save it or whatever.
You right?
And I'd allow him to
Yeah.
do that. Right? Is
there a problem?
It was my time.
No, it's just fucking annoying
And
setting
if
this
I
up.
played any amount of
Wallet
overtime,
and Apple
he would
Pay. Do
endlessly
we not
turn
have
the
wallet
Xbox
on here?
off
Like,
and
what the
on, off and on,
fuck?
off and on, so it'd be completely impossible to play. I did not
Grace is a victim of Apple Pay. Look at that. Look at that.
do that. He was a complete asshole.
I'll just add my card.
That's absolutely fucked up.
Yeah.
Why is he?
That's a good question at PDL. They have like an apartment while the others live in the home. I don't know if it's about the the number of rooms in the house or what. I don't know. It's kind of a weird arrangement. I'm sure Ben would just blame it all on Courtney. It was all Courtney's decision. Even though he's the man of the house. Okay? Even though he's the man of the house.
All this anger. Where do you think it comes from?
I don't know. He wanted to like escape or something dreadfully.
Yeah, that's the reason I'm playing video games.
Yeah.
He just did that to annoy me, which is why I got angry.
I didn't annoy you. I said it's my turn.
See,
Like 30 minutes after your time was up.
Hey, don't be
Yeah.
Wait, this is why.
We got 8 people watching you guys fucking hash this shit out. So, Charlie and Tim, you both. Charles, you both sound pretty autistic with your.
What's your body? What's your reading of Provo Kid in this? He looks kind of bored. You know, he's like, I don't know why he's listening to these two siblings about their fight. I guess their disagreements.
Clocks and your timers and fucking.
That was Tommy.
Yeah. All of you autistic speaking. But what else was difficult living with each other? Like, you know,
And the volume is
so unbearable.
All right, the dishes were separate issues.
maxed out now.
They would not get done, and no one would do them until a certain point when they're like moldy and shit. So I was like, okay, it's 2 of us.
Okay, yes.
Very easily.
All done.
Once you
Great.
do the dish,
Thank you.
put it in the sink and wash it, and then put it on the dryer.
So I'm just gonna pay.
Fucking simple. Why did you get that shit?
We'll tip the guy cash.
Sure.
But we have any ones?
I don't have a dish. It's the other person's dish. Very
You have
simple.
one.
Simple.
You have a single dollar bill.
Why Charles being autistic?
Well, you should give him a couple bucks.
So
Okay.
basically,
Did you break the?
I have some cash in the RV. I'll go get it.
But
Write it
what
down.
happened was
Okay.
I put
Oh, they're nice to
a slink in
tip.
the sink, and he would scream like a pregnant
Can you
woman
do the
about
scream
how
real quick? Do the
I'll scream like a pregnant woman.
Stop it! Stop putting things in the
Hey, and the rule on tipping. I guess we could. I guess ask you. I can't even speak right now. Guess I got to ask you guys this: do you guys tip? Yes or no, or is it like it depends? I tell you what, I do not tip the Starbucks people or coffee, whatever. I don't care about that shit. I'm like, that's bullshit. You go to these places, like, you know, you go get donuts, and the little kiosk will ask you for a tip. No, I don't do that. I will, however, tip like a waitress or the pizza guy. Okay, I'll do that. I will do that. But with the pizza guy, it kind of sucks, though, because they're already charging you for delivery. They charge you an extra fee for delivery, but they don't give that extra fee to the driver. At least I don't think they do. I'd be surprised if they did. It's Domino's or Pizza, whoever you choose, is fucking over the driver, and they're fucking over you. Okay? For that pizza. But I know driving around your car delivering pizzas all day. I mean, yeah, I'll throw a couple dollars, whatever. You know, I don't mind that. Provo's me. Hey, Provo, how's it going? You had to listen to this. You had to listen to this. Wow. Wow. You guys are in English. Yeah, you guys don't tip. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a dumb American thing, huh? For sure. And it's a sucky situation because you feel bad for the workers sometimes. Or you can be like, well, no, I know what's happening here. I know you chose to have this job. But it depends on the situation. Anyway, we'll play the rest. Play the rest of this.
Without playing it, Ronnie. Stop! Basically like that.
Yeah.
It was just unbelievable. He was like a woman.
Did you ever like physically put him in his place? What would happen when the dish was done?
I could barely hear the content that we're supposed to be reviewing.
It's a very even fight.
I mean, I did sometimes, I think.
Grace, fix the volume.
There's no
fight.
fight.
It was more of a verbal battle.
Yeah, who wins the verbal battle? 'Cause right now you both.
Why is there a power drill going on right now? I thought we're supposed to be reviewing this content. I can't review this content if there's a power drill going on.
If you don't talk to it,
I would allow him.
what time did many of these debates
Jesus
take place?
Christ.
Oh.
There's construction going on outside. Unless Ben is playing around with the sex toy that he has.
Yeah, they're really late. This late one, the one about the dishes was like 12 until 1 a.m. It was obviously retarded, so it was basically a waste of time.
Yeah, you really had to wake up to get to those video games, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true, Steven. Urban Americans, yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true. That is so freaking true, man. It's the vacuum. The mate. I don't know, man.
Rini says Tom was right, but Charlie was funnier.
So loud, so loud, so loud, so loud, so loud, so loud, so loud.
Charlie won, I think, overall. How tall is Charlie? I think Charlie is 6'2", 6'3".
If I was playing more than him by like a second, we fucking that's with the whole game. Huh?
Skill?
Yeah, he's done with skill.
Charlie, obviously, he's got like 500.
I like the chat. Someone says, Provo Kid is having his toenails trimmed off cam. Who's coming the Provo Kid? Is that true? Is that true? That might be.
Are you jealous of that, Tim?
Yeah. Just half an hour on every single video. I play with my buddies on my fucking pod. For a few hours. Yeah, it's not that traffic. And he's got 300.
This is so stupid. You can't hear a goddamn thing.
On Far Cry Primal, we finished every single achievement. On Minecraft, we finished every single achievement. Yeah.
No, this kid plays Terraria.
Terraria, that's peak autism.
They're wrong about
Terraria only, and then he calls me autistic.
Okay, we fixed the volume. Thank God, Grace. Now I don't have to be a victim of the volume.
You're both
Terraria
autistic.
was just a new game, right?
Holy fuck.
Terraria's pretty autistic, right? But still.
Jesus.
But he played
he got this one where got like all the items.
He's got like several hundred hours.
And you're jealous, Tim.
I don't give a shit.
Hey, Tim, do you play Dwarf Fortress?
What the
hell's that?
That's a no, Tender Man. So you guys both like to peek on each other. You know, who has the biggest freakouts?
Tommy.
Tommy, what do they look like? Do a Tommy freakout.
Well, Tommy's younger. He's gonna have the biggest freakouts. Charlie should just put Tommy in check, and then be done with.
I don't have a freakout.
Yes, you do.
Oh, shut. Boy, you have a freakout. You have a freakout.
But
you bottle anger until the
Jordan, when he gets angry, he'll just.
I bet when Tom gets angry, his voice gets all high pitch and like, no, my turn the Xbox, like that or something. I don't know.
He'll go crazy. He will like turn into a beast. I don't know what the hell he gets into it, buddy.
What does Charlie say? Do a Charlie impersonation.
God, it's crazy. He
Do
just
it
gets
again.
really fucking angry.
Yeah, you look hungover. You look either hungover or tired or like you're babysitting these two boys who are fighting over the Xbox. It's like all right, man. I guess we're gonna have a timer and we're gonna alternate who goes win.
Tap into that a
That
little
was
more.
a little
intensity.
autistic meltdown.
No, that was it.
That's what Charlie.
No, that's what
He'll throw his
autistic
arms like this and try to fucking attack you like
Do
crazy.
it. Do it real quick. Make the noise and do it.
This isn't a show.
Yeah, it is.
It's a freak show.
If I meet a straight transgender doing heroin, am I supposed to help or walk away? If I meet a straight transgender doing heroin, am I supposed to help or walk? That's a question to either of you. What do you guys think?
Tim, what do you think, Tim?
I mean, why is it even a problem? Continue walking. They're just. But if you see a transgender doing heroin, help her walk away. Not my problem. So I'm just walking. I probably wouldn't even notice. Honestly, if they're on the ground, slumped over, shooting themselves up, why would I know? Why would I pay attention to that? I just step over that. Am I the only one who thinks that way?
Tim has no thoughts.
I don't know. Why does it matter?
Yeah, exactly.
Who pulled up that shitty fucking text? What a fucking.
It's Tim, but his name is Tom right there. I guess Tim. Tom. Which one is it? I guess Tim.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on. So, you guys, do any of you fucking go outside?
No,
they never touch grass.
Yes, I go outside. I wake up early
Oh, he's having a freak out now.
and I go outside and go walk to the gym.
So you go to the gym. Does Charles go to the gym?
I
Not
did.
anymore.
This
Faggot.
Tom got me sick with this flu or whatever it is, and I can't
Hey, watch that word.
move anymore. Well, I mean, I slept for 2 days straight. That's how bad it was. And now we went through multiple phases of the sickness. First, it's sleeping. Then it's like runny nose. It's tired all the time.
You got the jab, huh?
And my ear is blocked. I can't even hear anymore because the sickness is so bad. It's just ringing.
I can barely see Provo Kid. He's like he's like leaning so far. Oh my god, he's like almost not even there. Y'all see him?
All the time.
Are you crying, Tim?
I'm crying for him.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Charlie, that I got you sick. What the fuck am I supposed to
And
do?
then I
Fight the
couldn't
handles
go
right
to
as
the gym
per
anymore.
usual?
I mean, I was making gains. And
Stop breathing in the same air. We sleep in the same bedroom, retard. It's bound to get across the room.
And he ruined Christmas and New Year's, the most important time. I had to take 4 days off of school because he got me sick.
4 days off of school into the fucking Christmas break.
Yeah,
right?
it's still.
You should have it over. I am completely through with it. I only had it for 2 days.
Why is Charlie complaining him 4 days off of school? Okay, backed it up. Why am I getting invested in this? Let's back this up. Here.
Bound to get across the room.
And he ruined Christmas and New Year's, the most important time. I had to take 4 days off of school because he got me sick.
He ruined Christmas, the most important time. He had to take 4 days off of school because he got me sick. That's 4 days out of school because he got sick? How did he ruin that for you? That's a good thing, right? That you can stay home and play Xbox all day. Tim did you a favor, Charlie. Don't be a victim.
4 days off of school into the the fucking Christmas break.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, 4 days out of school into the Christmas break. So you got extra time, Charlie. You got an extra week of no school. And you want to cry about it. Wow. Wow, okay.
You should have it over. I am completely through with it. I only had it 2 days earlier than you.
Yeah, you guys are fucking pussies. Honestly,
I think you're overreacting.
No, if you had it, you wouldn't believe how bad it was.
Oh, if I...
Provo kid is right. You guys are pussies. It's like I don't even know what they're arguing about. I don't even know what the issue is. They have it made. They're living on their own. They could do whatever. They're playing Xbox all day. They just have to do the dishes. Okay. Welcome to the real life. What can I tell you?
I had all that shit's bullshit.
Yeah, I got pink eye and a fucking earring.
Fucking pussies.
He says pink eye. It's just their eye is pink. He thinks it's pink eye. He's retarded.
Yeah, I got pink eye, retard.
Did he fart in your face?
What's wrong with you?
That's what he said, but I did.
So you get pink eyes and you get crust around. What the fuck do you think?
Yeah, what do you think?
Pink eye.
Yeah, I
we
do.
all got pink eye because of the sickness, not because it's pink eye.
You got pink eye probably because you didn't wipe your ass right. Or no, you didn't wash your hands after you wiped your ass. Huh? Is that what happened? Is how else are you going to get pink eye? You get fecal matter in your eye. Okay?
Yeah, that's what sickness is.
I don't get sick. I'm not a fucking loser. But you two fucking...
You don't... like, he doesn't get sick. Losers get sick. That's actually kind of base. I like that. That's right, man. You don't get sick. You manage your own. Even if you have a high blood pressure, that's like insanely high.
Yeah, because you don't go to school or work. I love that.
Oh, I don't got to school or work. Oh, listen to this fucking...
He hasn't seen daylight in like 7 years.
Oh, you fucking me? No, I have seen daylight.
Like
Jesus.
weeks.
Yeah, I'm
I was talking about Provo, but yeah, I guess that
So
works.
you go to the gym, Tim, and Charles, you don't.
No.
I
do.
I made
Before I was sick, I did. I went every day. I forced Timmy to go, and I was the one who's making us do it. But
no, I was actually. I introduced it and I fucking did it. All right.
I don't want to infect everyone with at the gym with this
You're
disease.
fucking pussy. If they're really healthy and they go to the gym, they shouldn't be scared of you.
Well,
what? Did you say? I don't know, but who's smarter? Who gets the better grade?
Is he spreading pink eye at the gym, or is he afraid to do that? I'm not exactly sure what he's talking about now. Anyway.
Oh, sorry.
I'm smart.
I get better grades.
I get better grades because I
Yeah, and I get the bitches, retard.
Whoa! Wait, so how does this guy play so many video games and he's smarter than you? What's going on there?
Have you realized?
College does wonders to the brain.
About geniuses, they really focus on like achieving goals, or whatever. They get really good grades in school, and
It's not really good. It's pretty good though. It's like
yeah, they're really.
it would have been A+ if I could.
That is fair.
Did we get our Little Caesars pizza? Whoa, that cough is gnarly.
Look at me and figure out how to get on fucking this thing, streamlabs, right?
Tim claims he gets bitches. However, sources claim that he recently got dumped. So we got.
Yes, I got it, and now it's gone.
No,
it's gone.
Yes.
Why is that? Did you find out?
You guys have to understand, right? Okay, so this is only 30 minutes long, so I'll play the whole thing. But you have to understand,
Somebody
Tommy
justify
and Charlie have had a feud for years at this point. They've always lived together. At times they lived together apart from the rest of the family because they just preferred living in like a basement of one of my dad's properties, I think, something like that. And they got to a point where they told us one time that they had this Xbox war. I don't know, I couldn't quite hear it. I don't know if they covered it already in the debate.
An Xbox war? An Xbox war? Oh, hey, thanks for the, what is this? The $5 Keep It Up sticker? Oh, that's cool. I was surprised because it didn't trigger the, my little alert thing. If you want to test out what my alerts are, you can. They're pretty cool, man. But thank you so much, Mackenzie Carter. That sounds like a director name, Mackenzie Carter Cameron. That sounds like a movie director. All right, let's take a shot for her. And let me ask you this, Mackenzie. What's something that you achieved this week that you're proud about? And we'll take a shot for that. That's right. Something you achieved this week and you're proud about. See, here, we want to build people up, man. All right. Woo. All right, let me back up. There's a Xbox feud, and that's why they're talking to Provo Kid. Okay.
Preferred living in like a basement of one of my dad's properties, I think, something like that. And they got to a point where they told us one time that they had this Xbox war. I don't know, I couldn't quite hear it. I don't know if they covered it already in the debate. But apparently there's some kind of thing you can do on Xbox. If you press the power button over and over and over and over and over again, it takes like half an hour to load up. So they'd get mad at each other for taking too much time on the Xbox.
Oh my God, it doesn't take half an hour to load up. It just takes like, what, maybe 10 minutes or something. But yeah, okay. All right.
Like they had like a set rule, like you get 30 minutes, I get 30 minutes or something like that. You get an hour, I get an hour. But at the end of like Tommy's segment of time on the Xbox, he would do this thing where he would press the Xbox power button like 30 times so that Charlie would then have to sit there and wait to play on the Xbox for like however long.
What a dick move. Then what you do if that happens is you take Tommy or Tim, and you tell Ben to give him the same treatment he gives Courtney. No, that would require him to beat him with a belt. No, we're not doing that. No, you just say, knock it off, kids. Like if you do that stuff, I'll just take the Xbox away from both of you guys. That's what's gonna happen. Okay? No, man, no, that's not fair. I didn't do it. Figure it out. Like this shouldn't be an issue. Should not even be a problem.
It took 20 minutes for the Xbox to go through all the on, off. Then Charlie would get his time reduced to like 15 minutes. They'd set the timer. And then when Charlie's segment came to the end, he would also do the power button thing. So they both only ended up playing for like 20 minutes at a time. And they like refused to stop doing it because like if one of them stops, then the other one wins. And so they refused to stop. And we were like, guys, if you just like stopped doing it to each other, you would both have more time to play. But they just refused. It was one of my favorite moments when they told us that story. I was like, you guys are so retarded. Very Thorp coded. I was like,
yeah,
you guys are so retarded. Just stop doing that to each other.
Yeah, and that sort of situation, I mean, it's only affecting the two of them. So in that situation, I probably wouldn't do anything, but tell them that, yeah, you two are being dumb and you're affecting each other's time to stop. But if this continues to be an issue where you guys want to escalate it, like if you guys make it into a bigger issue, like you do things like, I don't know, coming to me about it more and more and annoying me about it, okay. Well, then if you guys can't figure out how to solve the problem, I'm going to help you solve the problem by letting you know what you're doing is dumb and you need to stop. And you're not going to like it. Okay? Anyway.
Each other. Anyways, it went on for months. It went on for months.
They need a dad. they needed a dad to go in there and, you know. But it's weird because the boys are allowed to live on their own like that in their own apartment. Weird.
Tom started it. I forget who started it. I was just telling them the thing about the Xbox, how they would do the power thing. Oh, yeah. So they both had like their time reduced.
Wait, hold on. I asked a question and Mackenzie responded. Said I got 100% on a college religion paper I wrote. That's all I got. Hey, that's awesome though. You got 100% on a college religion paper. Amazing, dude. You know what? That's good. That's good stuff, man. I'm being sincere. I know it sounds like I'm being sarcastic. But I think about when I was in college, all those papers I used to write. I think about it, guys. All those papers we had to write to get our stupid degree and try to do something with that. Wow. Odd. Anyway, that's back to the Xbox Wars.
Peak autism. Yeah. Yeah, it was wild.
I think they were just doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a weird situation.
Was it about the Jews? Was the paper about the Jews?
She made fun of both of them. Really? Charlie being a retard at school and John being dead.
Man, your family's got autism and gay and retard.
What'd you say?
I can make it up to him now.
Take your mic. Yeah, we could give Charlie a great birthday in Dallas.
Yeah. Medieval times, that would be great for those guys.
Yeah.
Party down with us.
Medieval
I looked up what the court
times.
said.
Okay. Okay. Do they have the money for that?
Yeah, they're fully like free agents. Like they can visit you whenever they want.
I mean, Charlie's
Like, can you imagine 2 more people in that RV? There could be a traveling family circus. It is going to be trailer trash, just on wheels, man. Are the Thorps still in Texas? I think they're waiting on the ultimate collab, which is when, hey, I'll meet them in Galveston, okay? I'll meet them at a bar in Galveston. I'll do that. I'm probably going to regret it. They're probably going to regret it. I'm going to meet, if I meet them anywhere, it's going to be at a bar. In public. With lots of people around. For a reason. I mean, all right, anyway. I was going to say something. Oh, how did I know it was about the Jews? Oh, it's always about the Jews. It's always about the Jews, man. Is it about how they should take some responsibility for the death of Christ? Was it about that? Just a little bit. Anyway, let's go and continue.
a grown 19-year-old adult.
Yeah. So
Tom
he can do
is,
whatever he wants.
In the court size, 17 is like, give me a break, mommy.
Yeah.
Retard problems like
Well,
his business, huh?
You wouldn't believe it.
What the fuck? All right. So Charlie's way smarter than you, Tim. What are you good at or better at than old Charles over here?
Work. I'm way
You
better.
say that. You don't have a job.
Try
You
to
don't have a job
work
to
with this
me.
guy. He will depress the shit.
I make 12K a month.
He will make you from a full energized human to the complete lowest you've ever been. I tried to hang out with this kid. He is the most degrading human on planet Earth. He will
This isn't
burn
talking
your
about
energy.
what you're better
He's
at.
like a treadmill.
Talking about what-
Just burns it away, man. Just takes that
So
thing
what are
down.
you
Just
good at? What
pounds
are
it
you
away.
better at than Charles?
Yeah, Tom. Timmy.
Huh?
What are you better at than Charles over here? What do you beat him at?
Working with my
Bitches.
hands. Working like
And bitches?
Yeah, getting bitches. Obviously. Fucking talking to
Getting bitches? Let me think it's no bitches. Okay.
girls, talking to guys.
Really?
Hey, yeah, what?
Tommy is so funny. I'm better at talking to guys. It's as if I'm listening to young Ben. Charlie did get a reputation briefly in, I think, when he started going to high school for being a school shooter, like in sophomore year or something.
Wait, what? Please explain how Charlie got a reputation for being a school shooter. Was there like a manifesto that he was working on or something? Like what do you mean? That's freaking gnarly. That's wild. I was not expecting that. I don't know if we're going to get the 30 likes.
At least that's what Tommy told me. He told me that people
Got
were calling him
20
a school
watching
shooter.
now.
But he was very quiet. You know, Charlie's a
Gotta
good-looking
spice
guy.
this
He's just
up.
quiet.
Yeah, he's
So
a
I
good
don't.
guy. He's a great guy.
I don't really think it was like that serious, but Charlie reminds me of Dan for some reason.
Charles?
But Tom also got in trouble in school because he shaved his head and made racist jokes, and so his Spanish teacher accused him of starting a white supremacy gang and threatened suspension. So they're both iconic in their own way.
But the vice principal was like this.
The vice
You don't
principal told him
say.
to knock it off.
Tell me about that.
Talking to okay, all right. There is social interaction with other guys. Retards.
That's just weird.
What? Explain. What is that impersonation? Do that one again. What is that supposed to be? What is it?
That's the impersonation of you.
Of me?
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
not
it's
bad.
That is
That's
not
not bad.
Charlie kind of looks like Andrew Garfield. That's kind of true. Andrew Garfield. A little bit. A little bit. I know we're not beating the allegations today or whatever, but I've always thought that personally, I think
maybe.
Charlie is the best looking child. Personally, if I had to rank it, it would be like, I mean, Joey's too
Joey's very
young.
handsome.
Joey's very handsome. I guess I would say maybe like Charlie, then me and Joey, then Maggie.
I just don't understand the appeal of putting everyone in your family, especially your younger siblings, on stream. For what reason? Just to argue about Xbox? I don't get it.
Then John, then Tom. Yeah.
No, Tom's gotten out of this.
I guess just super relatable. That's what it is. Super relatable. Okay. Maybe that's what it is.
Ugly face.
Yeah, but he's still like. I mean, yeah, we're all good looking. I don't know. That would be my ranking. Tom looked especially like special ed in this particular stream.
Yeah.
Let's read this for you, Tim. Our sources state that Charles is much better at kayaking, but Tim is much better at fishing.
Yeah, I'm much better at fishing. I'm completely better at fishing. I've caught fish. Charlie hasn't.
The only fish that Tom has ever caught, if my memory serves me correctly, were something called like guppies or something, which are.
I could not imagine the Thorps, especially Ben, going on a fishing trip. Like, Ben does not strike me as the sort of guy that will do things like that. And if he did, I don't think it would be very fun. Be very particular about things, like he knows what he doesn't know. Like, I wouldn't know. If I went on a fishing trip, it'd be bare basic, okay? But it would probably just be about like a drinking beer, pretty much of anything, and hoping to catch something. Imagine this: being on a boat, fishing with Ben there. What happens? How long until one of you is in the water, and for what reason? Are you trying to swim away? Or did you push him into the water?
Are like inedible and you use them to bait other fish.
Hey, Grace, can you?
No, actually, wait. Ben might be good for fishing now that I think about it. If Ben really stinks like that and fish are attracted to stinky stuff, he might be great fish bait. Am I wrong there?
Can we get rid of the wrong 2 numbers on Aggies?
No, I don't think the stink would
Yeah.
penetrate the water.
Okay, this is wrong.
Let's delete those.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing now? Give it a
Someone
hit.
just called me that. I don't know where you're getting that information, but
It's
I'm sure it's from Tommy because he spreads misinformation.
No. There's this kid,
He
right?
spreads misinformation.
Oh, you freshman? Yeah. I don't care if they call me that because I just don't talk in that class because I don't know any freshmen.
Okay,
That
but
doesn't
you can
affect
like laugh at but like human things, you know. But
No, I'm in a freshman class,
going
but-
around and stuff because that class is like it's history class or whatever. And this kid was that they were like doing something really funny and like messed up stuff and stuff in front of the teachers and whatever. And Charlie was just sitting there like this. This was the kid's impersonation of it.
You mean I was sitting there like a normal person?
No. Slouched over like emo or whatever the hell he doing. And I gotta say that's kind of school shooter type stuff. Like everybody was laughing.
I mean, yeah, it sounds like a school shooter type stuff. Yeah, sure.
About you.
Maybe he was just pissed because he's living with you and you're both too autistic to live with each other.
That's probably why.
You literally did. What? How does that work?
It just works if you think about it. So you guys, are you going, like, what's this relationship you have together? Why do you even live with each other if you hate each other so much?
Because
Well, I mean, they're siblings. Where else are they going to live?
we used to live in a big house in Warwick.
What happened? Why don't you go back there? Why don't you just go?
Oh, okay, yeah. This might tell us why. Please tell us why.
Go back to the big old
I
house.
kind of do want to because this is just retardedly small in here, but something
These
about
two should box autism prize fighting. Yeah, I would.
Hey, why do you pause it, Grace?
I mean, this is why.
Why did Grace pause? I wanted to know what Charlie was going to say, but why they're living in an apartment, not the big house.
Kind of want to like rope my family back into streaming. Like they were good streamers. This was funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I kind of want you guys to get roped back into the big
And
house.
people love seeing it because it's like, okay, you've known each other for years. You've grown up together. Like,
Build
the
it back
dynamics
up.
here are very.
Build back the Thorp base. Build back the Thorp base. That money you get from streaming should all go into a fund to build it back up. No, that's not going to work.
Deep. How did this go? Dad, Charlie won't wash his dishes. Guys, let's just hash this out on stream. Pretty much, yeah, honestly.
It was just to get him on, to do some. We were trying to get Zoomer debates launched.
Charlie kind of looks like his haircut style kind of looks like what's his name? Is it Jim from The Office? Tom actually does look like a school shooter. Tommy, the hairstyle. If I saw that, I'd be like, oh shit, kid, son, we're not going to school today. Like, Dad, no. I ain't dropping you off at school today. Y'all staying home. Trust me. Got a bad feeling about it.
And we couldn't get anyone to do it, so we're just like, guys, what do you think? And
Because they had met Provo,
they had
right?
met Provo, yeah. Don had gotten.
They had met Provo, so they kind of liked him. They thought he was funny, and they were like, "Can you guys like kind of do us a favor, have this fight on stream? It'll be chill, it'll be funny, and Provo will moderate." It's a shame the rest of them aren't up for it. Well, Tom met up with me and did RV stuff, so.
Yeah, Tom's fine.
Is Charlie older than Tom? Yeah.
That's a great question, PDL. Why were they living away from the parents? Well, hopefully we get the answer. Grace, unpause the stream.
Yes.
You guys probably think the same thing about me.
To fly down here and then we can take it to that medieval
My streams do better if I comment less.
times for actual jousting on horses.
Yeah.
Sword fight.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be, for them. They're probably a little old for it, but still.
No, but still, it'd be fun.
It'll make them feel like they're not in that fucking shithole apartment with their crazy mother and brother.
I miss Jerome the most. John was a Kino streamer too.
If they were down here, of course Jerome would have to come on in the chat and cope like the Grace. You guys are gay.
But like a job, and Ben wanted us to move over here because he didn't want us living with Courtney. So that's why we're living over here.
Why do you call it Courtney? Why don't you call her mom?
Because you guys know Courtney.
Okay, I heard that. Ben wanted them to live in the apartment because he did not want them to live with Courtney. Why? What's wrong with the sons living with their mom? Is there something going on with that? Why would there be an issue with that? Let's back that up. I don't understand. I backed way far.
Times for actual jousting on horses.
Yeah.
Sword fight.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be, for them. They're probably a little old for it, but still.
No, but still, it'd be fun.
It'll make them feel like they're not in that fucking shithole apartment with their crazy mother and brother.
I miss Jerome the most. John was a Kino streamer too.
If they were down here, of course Jerome would have to come on in the chat and cope like the Grace. You guys are gay.
But like a job, and Ben wanted us to move over here because he didn't want us living with Courtney. So
yeah, you'd think you'd say his dad. Like his dad did not want him to live at home. His dad wanted him to live at the apartment. Which is weird.
that's why we're living over
Why
here.
don't you call it Courtney? Why don't you call her mom?
Because you guys know Courtney, not Mom.
Yeah. That's fair. Nice statement there. Tom, do you want to move back, Tim? Do you want to move back to the old house and
Huh, weird. He's already trained how to talk about it. That's interesting. I don't even know. Okay, so the next question would be like, okay, well, why? What's the? Is there a problem with you living with Courtney? Why does Ben not want you to live with Courtney? Can you tell me more about that? That whole tell me more is a golden sentence. Tell me more. Tell me more. Oh man. You can get a lot with that.
It'd be kind of nice because then I'd be able to fucking meet up with all the friends or whatever. Because I have way more friends over there than I have now.
Yeah, why don't you have any friends over here? Make friends with them.
Because they're fucking weird. I don't know. Half of them are in a different town.
I don't know, man. You gotta adjust.
Yeah. You don't really want to talk. You talk to two people. Tyler and fucking whatever.
Okay, even the chat's commenting. So Ben moved the boys out. Yeah. Let's see if we get some interaction there.
You guys good?
Tyler.
Hey, we reached the end of the show.
We
reached the end of the show. Closing statements, Charles.
I'm better than Tommy in every single way. I can see myself on the line.
What else?
I can't see you guys anymore.
I don't even know why.
Oh, there we go. Better than Tommy, more successful, smarter, more handsome, taller, stronger. Yep, that's all I gotta say.
Say something like you love him.
Yeah, I hate him.
Say you love him.
I don't think we're gonna get more than that. And Provo Kid did a good job here. I don't think he was expecting that sort of response. hard to even dig deeper. But yeah, I mean, hindsight, right, is only 2020. You know, definitely would ask some follow ups for that. That's a doozy. Please tell me some more about why you can't live with Courtney. Oh, they claim they called their mom Courtney. Yeah, well, he explained it here. Charlie said, "Well, you know Courtney, you don't know mom. You know her as Courtney, you don't know her as mom." So he said it in a way that we would understand. Were the parents living together at that point? At this point, yeah, they were. They were. 3 years ago? Yeah.
No. Oh, your turn, Tim. Closing statements.
I'm actually taller. I'm actually stronger.
Yeah, Tommy and Charlie used to like match each other's like they would like check each other's heights all the time because they were growing really fast, so they were always like just a little bit above each other, and they would have height checks, like 6'3.5" versus 6'3.75" or whatever.
I have useful skills. I can work.
What'd you do over break down?
Useful skills? Like what? What are your skills? Like ninja skills? What are we talking about? Oh, that's right, getting bitches. You have skills in getting bitches. Man. Okay.
I'm more socially skilled.
I would say the same thing.
My brother over there. And
point to
him. And yeah, I will agree that he's more handsome than me, but I don't give a shit.
Jesus Christ. So you wins.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Brevo was hungover in this. That's why he looks the way he does.
What the fuck? You guys sleep in the same bed?
No. He sleeps over here, and I sleep over here.
Yeah, we sleep on the same bed, actually.
When was the first time he gave you a good night kiss?
That was funny.
Like a long time ago.
Jesus Christ, you two are fucking weird.
Oh, this leaning into it, huh?
Oh, you weirdos. Thanks for watching. Thanks for practicing. This has been great content. Like and subscribe. Support the autism research going on here.
Autism research. That's what this is. Okay. Wow.
A lot. Come back soon.
Come back soon, guys. Love hanging out with you.
Hey, Tim and Charles, you guys are great. Natural talents.
They already got their pizza, right? Are they eating their pizza?
These guys have a bright future ahead of them.
Thanks, bro.
The high functioning. You two are high functioning. It's good to see high functioning autistic people, taking care of themselves, living with each other, and
I think Tommy's low functioning, to be honest.
I guess Ben thinks it's winning. Like he's winning right now. He's on a bed eating pizza. I think he's eating pizza. I can't really see. He's like kind of small back there. He's just chilling, huh?
Okay.
Autism is where you don't like to be with other people. I'm the high.
That's not true.
You're the high.
That's not true.
Aim high, right?
It's people who don't know how to associate with people.
No.
Yeah.
People who don't like other people.
Okay, who won?
This is not even a debate.
Yeah, let's go, buddy.
One for Charles.
One. What
was
that?
Oh. Oh. Yeah, I won.
Tim, don't let the internet get you down, Tim.
Update on the Hayden situation. He said yesterday that he would be happy to bus over here today. If Prancess gave him a ride to the bus station, Prancess agreed to give him a ride to the bus station. And we haven't heard from him since.
Oh, okay.
And he kind of missed the boat for today because at this point, if he took a bus down, he'd be getting in around 8, 9, 10 p.m. And that's just too late to do any of the fair content we wanted to do. So they don't sleep in the same
They're still wanting to go to the fair?
bed. They didn't at the time.
Tim, you get the bitches, let your brother Charles have the internet fame, okay?
You got the internet thing? You got the
Man, they're really excited about the Dallas Fair.
Have them hit your cash app.
Why don't I just what?
Zell people.
And have them hit the cash app?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minutes as opposed to days.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need that money now, Grace. You got to pump out the Zell. Oh, man. Let's check out the morning part.
Dropped saying that Grace sent him a really nice message after
What are they
dropping
doing in
him
the
at
morning?
airport. I didn't even catch that. Wait, so he lied about...
Same, I guess, stream, but this is like the morning segment. I guess they have segments or something.
About her sending him a message or something? It's just like if I had any concerns that a guy had like these feelings.
Yeah.
Can you tell me which of these is right?
Oh yeah.
Do you know which one?
Yeah, I'll just tell you the last few numbers.
So, okay, actually, before we do that, do you guys have any thoughts about what we just watched? I mean, it was a long stream that was a review of a, I guess, not even a debate. It was autism research 3 years ago. Using the younger siblings of Grace's younger siblings. The only thing that like was really important to know of interest was why they were living not in the big house. You know, the Xbox Wars was kind of like whatever. It's kind of silly, but whatever. Hearing two brothers complain about, you know, living together and who does the chores, who's doing the dishes, one's lazy. You know, that's expected. That's normal. But why they're not in the big home and they want to be in the big home because it's better than the small apartment is kind of a interesting thing. I wonder if there was a play to get the house, separate everyone from Courtney, and divide and conquer for a while. Anyway.
It's 4536. I mean, that is true. I did send Lalo a nice message after he left.
Yes. Is that the apartment next to Jacinda? Yeah, I believe it is. Yeah, that would make sense logistically. I mean, Kinsey, that's where chat likes Ben. Horizontal and too far for him to expend the energy to kick Grace. Yeah. Oh, I hear you, BDL. We didn't get a full explanation. We got like a little bit of a piece. Like a crumb. You saw like the tip of an iceberg, and that's it, man. That's it. That's a good question, PDL. That is a good question. That's a good follow-up question. Indeed. Why didn't Ben want his oldest 3 boys to be with Courtney, but he was okay with Grace to be with Courtney? Explain that. I wonder what the boys would have said. Probably wouldn't know. They may not even know really. Oh, man. Anyway. This is Grace checking on the rooster.
Because at the end of the day, Thighgate wasn't really that big of a deal.
Thighgate's not a big deal.
Thank you, Paulie, for the gifted subs. Thank you. Thank you so much. Nice to see you donating again, Paulie. We missed you, buddy.
It's on 1.5 speed.
I mean, I did send him something like, I hope that wasn't too harsh or something. I hope you had a good time. When we get more people in here, though, I would like to talk about Dripgate because...
And see, that's how they make money, too. They do get gifted subs. They do get support, for sure. Okay? That's wild to me. If I was on the road and homeless and stuff, you know, that dude, that's wild. But I think people just give it to them. You think it's out of empathy? You think people feel sorry for them?
That was crazy. That was insane. I was not expecting that. I had no idea that Lalo was going to say that he felt a drip of moisture on his leg. and that's like 6 months ago for me, theoretically. I'd like to do some tests as well. I'd like to do some tests.
Oh wait, are we really going to do these tests? Are we going to do the Mythbusters of pussy drip? Pussy drip Mythbusters. Grace and Ben trying to disprove Lalo's statement. Oh my God. I wouldn't put it past the please for the content. Please, Thorp chat, encourage them to do this. Yes, we need a Thorp Mythbusters for the pussy drip.
Some fluids resembling vaginal lubrication, and do some tests with like cotton panties, polyester panties, how much lubrication it
I
would
don't think
take
she's
to
joking.
go through the panties through a
I
pair
think
of
she's
pants onto somebody's
serious.
thigh. Just, some scientific experiments perhaps.
Sounds like Seinfeld experiments, but scientific experiments.
Lalo, I got
Okay,
mine from India.
put the same here. It's like fucked up shit. It's funny though.
It really was a wild, like, epic stream. So expect many more clips to be coming out. I think, like, after I eat my breakfast, I'm just gonna keep editing down clips.
And I like how this cycle. Like they watch everything that Ruby does. Ruby watches everything they do. Of course, I watch everything they do too. Like this cycle, it just feeds itself. It's great. It's lovely. By the way, if you guys have any thoughts, any questions about this, you guys let me know in the chat. I'm trying to make sure I read that and try to be more responsive with you guys. Every 10 likes, take a shot. Oh, well, if you get 30 viewers, hopefully. Let's just continue with this.
I want to find more stories to cover for celebrities not dead. I don't want it to be like too Thorpe oriented. I want to start moving back away from that. So
yeah,
I'm gonna be on the lookout. I love also last Celebrity Sunday was so good.
Adjust the volume.
Now the pressure's on. We gotta keep up this level of quality entertainment.
Paulie says, "Good morning, gorgeous. I'm talking to Ben."
See, I'm thinking of premiering class for cameras. But don't worry, no audio this time, only visual. In parentheses, kidding. I mean, that's a good joke. I don't care that people saw me being sexy naked and also being sexy and gross. I am an emotional and perhaps physical exhibitionist. I do not give up on this point. I wanted to like
gross.
From, like,
Gross.
know because I'm pretty open.
I'm pretty open. That's a whoredom.
That's the worst part of all of this is the way
Shouldn't you figure out if you're ashamed of your behavior or not, or proud of it?
Yeah, good point. Also, Ruby talks a lot about her repentance from her e-thought days, her chatterbait days.
Right.
But you're
She flexes about how she was really talented and
made a lot of money.
Made a lot of money doing it. So that's
Oh, Grace, you sound bitter. Like you can, Grace, you wouldn't even be able to make that money. Put it to the test.
unclear. Just like with her criminal career, stealing tens of thousands of dollars from a bookstore to support her drug habit.
Stealing books from a drugstore. Okay. But, okay. The criminal career. Ruby is still a lot better than you guys. No matter what she does. See, Ruby might have done some things. For sure. I don't know. But one thing Ruby does not do is sleep with her dad. Checkmate. That's it.
Seems to think that it was pretty cool, and that other bookstore, even to the other bookstore owners, including the owner of the bookstore she works at now, thought it was like a really great example of like fighting back against capitalism.
Yeah, selling textbooks to get drugs.
Does Ruby live with her mom? I don't think so. You know, that's a good question. Hard to disagree on that take. Well, oh, you think the Thorps are better than Ruby? I would have to disagree on that one too, but maybe you can prove me wrong. I mean, yeah, sure. Ben and Grace haven't done drugs, but Ben has had a family, had a house, and it all went like the thing with Ben for me, especially as a dad and a father. No, what's a dad and a husband? I don't know why I said the dad and father. A dad and a husband. It's like his losses, from my perspective, are pretty fucking dire. Like massively life-changing stuff out for what For what? For what gain? It's like he put everything that you would think would be of value, everything, on the line. For what? All for what? But hey, so the Thorps better than Ruby? I mean, Ben's failure is pretty massive. It's pretty massive, dude. You might say Ruby failed herself, but Ruby is rebounding, whereas Ben and Grace are still like just constantly failing. But yeah, that's okay. You don't have to agree with everything. That's fine.
Drugs for yourself is definitely stealing textbooks and selling them to buy fentanyl is definitely like a strong communist cause.
Yeah.
But wait, you're the theologian, Dad. Doesn't repentance generally include some kind of contrition or feeling bad? It's not just embarrassment that you did something that some people can criticize
Well,
you
the
for.
act of contrition is, oh my God, I'm heartily sorry for my sins.
Right.
In choosing to do wrong and failing to do good, I've failed you, whom I should love above all else. So you can't then go, but also it was pretty cool.
Right. Now, I do
Now
understand.
reflecting.
I do understand to a certain degree. It's okay to say like, okay, once you've repented, you know, you don't deserve to be publicly shamed for something for the rest of your life, right?
I believe that the social response to repentance is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
But like, I wonder what it would look like to Grace. What Grace would want to see from Ruby that would be true repentance. You know, like what would that even be?
It's not, yeah, I mean, there are people, if you've done people wrong, they're free to forgive you or not, but they have no obligation to see your repentance as genuine. And also, you know, they can seek.
Exactly. 100% game over. 100%. Thorps don't deserve a single dono for exactly. Yeah. 100%. Yeah, Ben abandoned his kids, dude. Like, that's a massive failure right there. Like, I don't know how you could say that they're better than Ruby. Ruby did fentanyl, okay? Who does that harm? Herself. Like, if you were to take it, be like, okay, the things that they do, who does it harm? Honestly, ask yourself, who does it harm? Who does it affect? Ben's actions affect his kids. I mean, come on, man. It just doesn't equate there. But, you know, you do you on that one. That's okay. But
like, I don't know, the bookstore, if it was legally possible at this point, could seek.
oh, the Chile support? Oh, well, Ben doesn't like Chile because it's like very close to Mexico. So he's like, fuck them, okay? I've heard rumors that Ben doesn't like Mexicans. I don't know. I'm messing with you. I don't know. I think you mean child support. Well, you know, it's whatever. Here's the thing. I'm not really going to be concerned about where's the child support payments. I don't really care about that. But it does show. Let's not get twisted. Ben has proven to me anyway, that there's just lack of care, lack of concern about the kids and about the family. You ask yourself, like, why they even implode in the first place? You know, he claims they were never even married, which is a dumb take. You were literally illegally married, okay? But he'll act like it never even happened because he'll act like he was the victim of it, that Courtney baited him into getting married and tricked him into it. Like, Ben can't take responsibility for anything he's ever done, okay? Ruby will say that she's done the drugs and she's done the horse stuff, and that's in the past. Yeah. And what else is she supposed to do? What else is she supposed to say? What else can she say? It's in the past, man. You can't change the past. You can't turn back time. You're not Cher, okay? But what is Ben supposed to say for his excuses? That, like, Oh, he didn't get married. He got tricked into getting married because he can't take any accountability, even for that, even for marriage. Okay, and having kids with the woman. Okay, with Courtney, who's the it's crazy. It's insane. Oh no. I mean, you guys could say what you want and be like, yeah, Ruby's better than Thorps. Or sorry, the Thorps are better than Ruby, but that just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. But maybe you can convince me. I don't know. Maybe I can be bribed. I have no idea.
Justice.
Yeah, cool.
Don't Ban Brandon says, the most annoying thing is whenever she gets excited, she kicks everyone from the call. I agree. And that's why Ruby is like a high-tier boy creator.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure. Because she cannot manage herself, and she lets her emotions get ahead of the content. And she does cuck it a lot, even though, I think the only reason, I will give her credit, I think the only reason she had me and my dad on for as long as she did last night was because she saw the numbers. And so even though I said she spread her pussy on the internet for $5, which is true, usually I...
You licked your panties for Horvaxer for free, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
would be getting kicked right after I say something like that. But I think she kept me because she wanted the clout, so... I would say she's like 50% of the way there. Like, she does prioritize the content to a certain extent, but not if it gets to a certain point. Like, with Hormaxer, she just talks over him, mutes him, and kicks him. It's fucking boring. Like, we're doing dancing. Hold on, excuse me. Dude, she's literally copying me!
What, she can't dance? The woman can't dance now? I mean, I don't know. Who copies each other? That's just like, I don't really care about that.
Thank you, Davius, for the 10 gifted!
Oh,
wow, thank you, Davius. Thank you. Davius, look at how nut brown I am. I'm flexing with my white shirt. Thank you, Davius. That's so sweet. Thank you. But am I wrong, chat? She's literally fucking copying me. Look at this. She's literally copying me. I do dances to LOL Angels.
No one else could dance to LOL Angels. No one else can do it. No one else. Okay, Grace. You sound insane now.
She's doing the meme.
The meme? Which means other people have done this? Which means other people do this? It's not just you, Grace. There's a bunch of dumb, stupid... I don't know. Like, hell. Grace, you're not the only one who dances to music.
Shameful behavior. She's still... This is my bit. Literally.
That's my bit. You're stealing my content. You can't dance to music. How dare you?
Really? Isn't it her?
XP? That's actually a very simple take and a base take. Yeah. So what do you guys get into in the chat? Let's see. Mackenzie Carter, you are literally blind and deaf. If you haven't heard Ben admit and brag about being a PDF. Oh, yeah, in the Greek sense. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Multiple times considering you watched him 24/7. Oh, yeah. Even the neighbor called him out. I have to say, Mackenzie, yeah, dude, the neighbor, the mom next door who has kids of her own was weirded out by Ben. A weird behavior and this weird stuff. Dude. If you're a mom and you would allow Ben to be the babysitter of like your 6-year-old, you don't love your 6-year-old, okay? Of your 9-year-old, you don't love your 9-year-old, okay? Ben is a dirty, dirty pervert. Not just a pervert, okay? He is, as he said, attracted to little girls, little kids. He'll say in the Greek sense. Okay. All right. Even his own close personal friends were weirded out by this shit. There was a Discord call that was clipped out as on Shamu's channel. There was a person on that call that was a friend of Ben's. And even he was weirded out by it. And that's someone that Ben knew. So if they are getting a weird vibe, weird stink from the whole thing, why aren't you? That's now maybe you haven't. I understand you're trying to read into it and try to figure out, come to your own conclusion, but okay. I'm just saying. Maybe look at it again. Maybe look at the material again. Okay? Okay. Oh, you guys are having a back and forth. Well, you guys figure it out. Let's see. Wow. Anyway, y'all figure it out.
Song though? Well, yeah, I mean, it's their AI song, but I'm the one who started dancing to it. Do I care? No, I just think it's funny that she literally copies everything I do. Everything. This girl is obsessed.
So now they're both dancing. They're both stealing each other's bit. Oh no. I'll move on.
Grace, I defended you and Ben. Pay your bet to me. You're right. I do owe you $50. I do owe you that. I'm transferring like $4 grand from my PayPal to my bank to my blah, blah, blah. I'm moving money. I will pay that back to you though. I'm good for it. I promise you.
I still have money saved up. That's good. That's good to have.
I do owe you that. But I was just saying that she cucked the content. Like, she muted you, she kicked you, and it just sucks. Like, Ormexer, you are the perfect villain for them. Whatever.
Hey, Hurricane and Pyro. How did XP ruin... I'm curious. How did XP ruin your Thanksgiving Christmas holiday? Who is XP?
They should have you on all the time because you cook them. Like, they roast you, but like you roast them just the same way back, and they can't handle it, and then they kick you, and then it just becomes like a gossip circle, and it's fucking annoying. Like, I want my orbiters to have better content.
Sorry.
No problem. Guess what Ruby just did?
You won't believe it, Dad. Ruby danced to the song I danced
Literally
to.
put the LOL Angels song on and started dancing to it.
No way. Shut the front fucking door. No one's allowed to do that.
It's a banger.
It's a banger. She's doing more dancing. Also, Hormaxer's in the kick chat.
Really?
Yeah.
You got on kick.
This is a good song.
Tell him I have a proposal for him.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of money, he's been asking me, because I bet him $50 that I would exercise every day for like a week, and I didn't. So I owe him $50.
Okay.
But,
part of our negotiation.
Hormaxer, you're a Jew, right? So you understand like the concept of like interest and loans and stuff like that. I'm in a little bit of a pickle, and I've been trying to get...
No, Grace.
What?
He's already saying no. Don't trust him. He's a Jew.
This as an opportunity to restore the position of Jews on the internet as people who are good with money and reliable. It's an opportunity.
Oh, okay. Maybe could you explain it? Just start it off, and then I'll get it going.
Well, no, I want to talk with them.
Oh, do you want me to give
him
him?
And Scully, two Jews.
Maxer, do you want to hit the link?
They want to make money.
They're gonna talk to Hormaxer about what to do with their money. Hormaxer? He's Jewish, but he's not known as a money guy. He's known as being a fucking whore. A man whore. Oh, Hurricane. XP, I trolled you so much. You had a panic attack on Thanksgiving. Oh, you had to break your phone? I went to spend weeks without a phone until Christmas? Oh. Well, he may be a troll. I don't know if he's a troll or not. He may be a troll. But there are things I do agree with. Obviously, we have differences. I do see that Ben is a sicko for sure. And I do think he has a PDF file for sure. Okay, part of the reason why I do not want to collab with them in real life is because I don't want them to follow back to my house and I see my kids or anywhere near any of that stuff, man. It'd be freaking weird, man. Anyway.
And I want them to make money. And traditionally, Jews are good at handling money, and they understand, like, if you're going to give someone a loan, you got to get something back for it. And I'm down with that.
Yes. Dripgate was by far, Dripgate was crazy. Amsterdam, did you see the stream yesterday?
We need a scientific review on the drip. That's what we need.
Did you see?
Oh, you got Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Okay, Amsterdam is one of the people who can verify that he did, like, Goy lending with you and got paid back in full, but without interest.
He did. No interest, yeah.
Because Goy don't really do that.
No,
Interesting.
you know how Goy he was about it? Which was very nice of him. He was like, no, you know what? Just keep it. Don't worry about paying it back.
Right.
Which is very Goy. The
Super
opposite
nice,
end of the
very
spectrum.
But,
very Goy.
But
I did pay it back anyways because I didn't want
you know,
to.
of course, that makes
use
it
it for
so,
future
like,
loans.
really, it's unfair to ask again.
Exactly, which is why I did pay it back because I was like, I might need you in the future. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I didn't accept
you
it.
did actually pay it back.
Yeah,
But
because
you
I
can
was.
verify that you're you can verify that you're a
I'm good for it.
trustworthy person with finances.
Okay. I know you guys are arguing back and forth about stuff. I think you're going to agree to disagree on whatever, okay? Look, it is what it is for the most part. Otherwise, you go back and forth. Let me ask you this. Would you trust Hormaxer with your money? Would you trust Hormaxer?
There is an allegation that we didn't repay a loan to OBC Don, but that is not clear because there was a bet for an ounce of gold.
Yeah.
And it was shaken upon. And among Goy, if you shake on a bet, that's like honor issue.
True.
Issue of honor.
True.
And so we acknowledge that $250 is owed, but we also recognize that there was a bet made for an ounce of gold, which is not far from the bet is not far from being like adjudicated, right? So that's now like what $3,100. So
yeah, yep.
The $250 would be factored in, but the idea that we could just ignore the bet and pay the $250 back doesn't really make any sense. So it is what it is.
Laura says, please, Grace, answer. Can you make a new version of the "It's Been So Long" dance? I loved it. Thank you, Laura. You know that one?
Exactly.
With the
Hell
clown
no
shoes.
to trust in Hormax 100%, man.
Last I seen his dog. You know what I'm talking? Oh my God,
Grace.
he's gonna play dumb.
Grace.
Yeah.
Can you put this in the stream or no? It has a little second.
Yes, I can put it in the stream. Yeah. There's a little USB plug right on the lamp. Dad, you know which one I'm talking about. This one. Look.
Oh. I know the video. I don't know about it.
Is that another song?
Oh.
Okay.
Did we cut out?
Looks like you did cut out a little bit.
Wait, what? No, we're back.
If the internet's not good here, you can get the box from the RV when you go there.
Yeah, the internet is fine. It was it's just kind of a OBS problem.
Internet hiccups. I know all about that, man.
We are getting invaded
For
by.
sure.
What is going on, chat? What the fuck? We're getting invaded by somebody.
Wow, I'm surprised that the
Who are
no's
these
only
people?
8%.
Yes. What the hell is
Someone
this?
said yes.
Welcome, new viewers.
Okay, we only have 5 votes. Someone said yes to this. Okay. All right. Which one of you said you'd trust Hormaxer with your money?
Okay, let's start banning people. Ban. Oh my God, look at how. There's too many. Oh, when will they leave? Nobody can read anything in chat. Oh, I think I can fix it. Wait, hold on, chat. I'll fix it. We'll do slow mode.
Low mode and chat. Okay.
Now you can only send 1 chat per minute. Did that fix it?
Slowed it down.
Okay, so they'll all have to wait for 60 seconds after they're done spurging. It's a bot, Grace? When will the bot leave?
Look at the mods in there fighting.
Thank you, Damius, Kitty.
I like how they have mods fighting. I don't even have any mods. You guys probably want a mod right now, but I just see a back and forth that's like, okay, all right. Well, really, if anything, okay. Well, I think you guys have the ability. Don't you guys have the ability to mute someone you don't want to listen to? I think you do, right? Don't viewers have that? Anyway, I was gonna say here. I don't even. Oh yeah, that's right. What got my attention was the PDL thing. The reviews about Ben Thorp's restaurant business. That is rich. That is real rich right there. We were essentially neglected despite sitting in front of the owner himself for 2.5 long hours. So yeah, just know that. There's someone you don't like to talk to on in the chat. You have the tools yourself, man. That's how I see it. Not even a boomer, man.
Yeti life. It's fixed, but now you guys can.
Okay, now you're pissing me off. Now you're pissing me off, XP. Now my blood pressure is pretty high. It doesn't take much. Okay, you say one wrong thing, and that might be it.
Only send one chat per minute.
They say it's Skynet.
Skynet. Thank you, Sponge. Thank you, OPC.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Damius. Thank you, Kitty.
There we go. There we go, XP. See, my position is everyone can just figure it out on their own, and they got it. Okay? All right? I don't like mods. It gets all weird and stuff. And they'll be like, oh, this mod does this mod does that, and it becomes like, oh, okay, whatever. Then I have to vet people.
Oh,
And I'm too
I know what I
lazy
can do,
for
guys.
that.
I'm so stupid. Hold on. Subscribers only chat. There we go. Subscribers only chat. That should fix it.
Subscriber only chat for the Thorps? Dude, what's happening with the Thorps? I thought they were cool with like everyone just being raunchy and saying whatever. What world do we live in where they have subscriber only and I have like everyone goes free? You just can't ask. Just don't question the Jews, okay? Don't ask Jewish questions or whatever. Okay.
Is it better?
So they're
If the bots want.
so they have a full-on subscriber only chat now. What are they doing? That's wild to me. They had a lot of these waking up with the Rubester streams. They have another one right here. Is this different? How's this different?
Maybe because it's over here. Put it next to you.
They're just sitting in a hotel room
You can turn it down by pushing this button.
reacting to
Well,
Rube.
you got it. You guys are too loud.
Rooster there.
Why would Ruby fly anywhere here to the Thorps? Because she's obsessed with us and she collabs
Ben, you guys are obsessed with each other. Okay, come on, let's be honest here.
with
Okay,
people. Not us. She's not welcome to collab.
let's be honest. We're all obsessed with one another.
She can see if we freak out that she's stalking us.
Oh, that cough was brutal. I can't even hear the Rooster talking. Waking up with the Rooster. I can't even hear her talking. Grace left the room. Ben's there. He's not
Is your
going to run
mic
the
on?
stream.
What?
Is your mic on?
It's bizarre. It's like
Did you ever turn it off?
they do have that element. That's
It's on.
Okay.
You know, honestly, the episode where Grace was riding her bike throughout Dallas was better than this episode. This episode's kind of like a feeler.
It's not.
You know?
It's just lying.
But you have that sometimes. With your favorite shows, you have the episode where it's kind of like nothing happens. Just sitting around, farting, with your dirty ass feet. Ow, wow, that hurt my ears.
Oh, they disagreed with you, so they're wrong.
Oh, it looks like I'm having internet issues now. Look at that. Look at that. Got a gifted sub. Wow.
Pavilion End. Thank you very much
Got to support
for your
Thorp
gifted
family.
subscription.
This is really support Ben and Grace. Man, it's so quiet. You know, if they're gonna have Ruby on there, at least increase her volume.
Ruby's starting shit with RD.
I'm making the assumption that she's not a fucking child because children are not allowed to get tattoos. So that was a little annoying, but whatever. I'm getting used to being.
Can I say something about that incident?
Yeah, one sec.
She's talking about how the cops showed up in Cape Cod. Remember with the piercing girl?
Oh, yeah.
She actually doesn't. I mean, she has no real reason to be like lying, but she just major parts of it wrong.
So I like this. I like how like they're watching Ruby to see if she says anything bad about them that they can use as well, right?
Yeah, like what did she say? I didn't hear.
I don't believe.
So we're watching them farm for content. Well, I'm farming
About
for
our channel
content
per se.
and then
No,
Ruby's gonna turn
we
around
didn't
and
give her
watch
Saying,
them
like, the mom
for
looked
content.
it all up, and it's just shocking. It wasn't that.
It's like you're watching this circle of people farming each other for content.
So she said to the police that we had been talking with a couple of the guys who were staying at the same motel. You know what I mean?
Oh, we're down to 20 likes. Looks like we lost some likes. Dang it.
Saying it's like human trafficking.
I don't think we're
or
getting 30
something
likes tonight.
She was just.
Now, it's not looking
She was
likely.
just crazy.
Not bloody likely.
Well, hey, Pavilion, thank you for gifting a sub, by
Yes,
the way.
sorry.
Thank you, I missed that. Yeah, do you want...
Yeah, you know what? Because there's no real content. Yeah, there is no real content. It's all just like reacting to them. That's kind of really what it is. It's like a circle. You know, I pretty much just watch it. Just watch it to, well, I guess like it's a TV show anymore. We need Ben arrested again. That would be great. Like, can we get more police interaction? I don't want him to get locked up. Okay. But I want, let's be honest here. Isn't like some of the best moments is when Ben was being hunted down by the police? The kick was a really good moment. Do we have Because this current episode of the Thorps, it is a very slow burn. It is a very slow burn, to say the least. Where's Naptown? There's a when they were using the police drone to look for Ben when he was in the RV. That was funny. That was so funny. I mean, when it comes to police encounters, if that's what we're talking about here, is there a particular one we want to revisit? It's been a while since I've seen these. There's the police encounter at Lookout Live.
I appreciate the long.
There's the which is Ben Thorpe arrested after kicking Grace. I don't think is that the one.
What have I been?
I think that's.
No, that's not the one. This stuff is great. All right, let me put this on the screen here. Remember who had the body cam footage? Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. He did have that. Oh, you're right. All right, let's go to Shamu's channel. Well, hold on. Oh, I did catch this clip right here. This video was it here? Was it live? Was this live stream? Yeah, I guess Tim Pool is now taking money from Israel and just that's a whole other thing there. And wow, look at that. Well, how can anyway? Ben's House of Wayward Hoes. Oh, Ben arrest footage. This one? Not this one. Because this is the
Ben Thorpe is currently in the
do something with your dad.
That's
Jump in the car. We're gonna go. We'll take a ride.
I was talking about the one where they used a drone to search the van. They brought the dogs out. A Lookout Live Keemstar Betrayal and the Rise of the Thorpe. That might be a good one too. Yeah, the body cam. Well, you got the body cam one. You do have the body cam one here, that's for sure. And that's what we're getting here. Okay, I would let's revisit the kick. I guess we're gonna revisit the kick. Let's do that. Let's do that real fast. Grace crying. We get it. She's sad. Let's get to the next scene.
Okay.
Why don't you put it there?
All right.
Ben's
Why
already
don't you stop
grumpy.
saying, all right.
Okay, I'll stop saying that.
Oh,
I'll put it
also,
at like
okay.
Yes. Okay.
1.5 speed.
This is not recording.
Woo-wee! All right. Are we taking another
he
shot
said
or
he would
what?
debate me. Debate me now. Yeah, this is true. The cough will get worse before it gets better. That's all right.
Okay, I'm willing to do that, James. Willing to go
Wow,
through that.
Grace looks younger here, and this was like a year ago. Huh. Living in an RV will age you fast.
Good luck, Grace. Stay off the cigarettes. Thank you. You know, I can pop the chats up if you want. Because it's going to echo because that, that stupid thing. You can't turn the audio all the way off.
All right.
All right, you said you were cold. It's 67.
Grace.
Yeah.
We're on stream right now?
Yes, we are.
Okay. I want you to ask this. I want to ask you this question.
Okay.
Do I feel
See, like,
safer
look at this
with the
now.
camera on?
Look at this now. You can tell Ben is fed up. He is fed up of something. Here we go. We're gonna get a whole spiel.
Around you?
Hey, get cracked. How's it going, man?
Then with a camera not on me?
Yes, you do.
Is that for good reason?
Yes, I'm crazy.
You're legitimate. Incredibly dangerous.
Yes.
To me.
Yep.
Is that a joke?
It's not.
Remember, Ben is saying he's the one in danger. That Grace is the one who's hostile, and Ben is in danger. Okay, that's rich.
It's not a joke. It's funny, but it's not a joke. It's serious. Just X out of the tab. Close out of the tab, no?
The tab? What's that? Where's the tab?
Oh. You must be on it on Safari.
I understand. Like that's what. Okay, this is a larger point, Grace.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay. Now let's be honest and say this: do you feel safer on or off stream? You.
Off stream.
Okay. What is that?
Oh yeah, it was a mirror push, guys. It was just a little nut. It's just a little shove.
That I am like abusive, or I like to have
You're
control.
protected from public view.
Yeah.
And you prefer that.
Yeah.
To being held accountable, like to the standards of basic human decency, which are on the internet are minimal.
Yeah.
I feel like those standards protect me.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you saying that because you're being obedient?
No, I'm just saying I would rather the stream
Why
was
don't- why
off
don't I
because I feel
Hey, Blood Orange brings up a point. We don't see crazy Grace before stream. Maybe off camera, Grace is just flat out insane and hostile. Maybe. Is that a possibility or is that not likely? You guys let me know. How much Fireball have I had to drink? Not enough. Let's go for one more shot. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do one more shot.
Like,
humiliated.
Why don't we do this? I'll talk to you through the screen. That way you're not like me in chat.
all right. Grace is a content cooker. She doesn't prefer on stream. Yeah, that's true.
All right, Grace. If you and me in chat.
Do
are
fuck
seeing-
around Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, thanks
Maybe
for the
you have a
support.
weird interaction and laughing strangely.
Been a
out of
fun
chat
stream.
that I can't see. And maybe we need to like have social skills. Like we're all in the same room.
All right.
Here we
I
go.
just asked you if you could look at me through the screen.
Hey, Snell.
You decided to look straight at me and turn the back of your head to chat.
I'm just used to looking at you. I'll look at you this way. I'm sorry. It's
Okay,
stupid.
So, or are we kind of a threesome here?
Yeah, we are.
Why do you say yeah? That's rude.
It's not rude. It's what normal people say. Yes. When I say yes, it's like
You're
it's
saying
too
yes?
forced.
You're saying to me yes. It's too formal for you.
It's not too formal for me. It's just I've turned it into this thing. So I say yeah, just to say like, okay, I'm just being
Okay,
real.
if
I'm
the
just being
judge
who I
asks you a
am.
question, and you say yeah. What's the judge going to say?
They're gonna say you're being disrespectful.
What's a judge gonna say? I said yeah to a judge. No, I've never done that. Never done that. But I worked for people. You say yeah to a judge. It's whatever. You're not a judge, Ben. Doesn't matter.
I'm your father. You
Yeah.
say you respect me. Yeah.
I'm Judge Ben.
I don't respect you. I don't treat you with respect.
Okay, but do you respect me deep down?
Yes.
Okay, so then why do you refuse
Oh, Snell's cooking. What you cooking, Snell?
to treat me with respect superficially?
Cooking some mac and cheese.
I don't know, but I should
Okay.
start doing that.
Okay.
Wait, no. Don't tell me. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess right. You are cooking mashed potatoes, a pork loin, and a side dish of betrayal. I'll mess with you.
So you want to stop doing it.
Yes.
So how are you a victim of me saying, please don't say yes?
I'm not a victim of that. You're right.
Guess what I want to do right now?
Punch me.
Nope. I want to smoke a cigarette.
Not punch
Okay.
you. It was a kick you.
All right.
Because that's how this works.
Okay. I'm sorry.
All right. Now, let's be honest with chat, because a lot of them are saying Ben's are abuser, blah, 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 right?
Yes.
Is it time for us to correct the lies that you have
Is it
spread
time for
on the internet
correction?
about our
For
relationship?
correction.
Or do we want to keep it going?
Yeah, it's time to kill that. To stop that.
But when you say that, you want to say it in a voice that can barely be heard, right?
It's time.
But if you want to oppose me, you'll say it in a nice big voice, right? You'll put your behind it, right?
Yes.
But if I say to you, like, hey, do you want to stop telling lies? You go, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
yes.
inaudible.
Yes. Yep. You're right. Okay, I'll stop it. Okay.
Yes, not yep.
Yes.
Wait, was this the same stream? Wait, who was it? Oh, wait. Sin Orange said Ben was uber depressed that he was. That's Uber's German for super. I don't know if I did tell you that. I don't know. Depressed for has after he got catfished by Southern girl. I heard her voice once. I can understand why. I can't understand why, actually. I can't. A voice on the internet? Anyway. Well, Ben's an idiot.
So, here's the story.
Get correct for me. You're 100%, dude. Yeah, Miss Hayes dodged a bullet here. And, dude, let's celebrate that. Another shot to celebrate Miss Hayes dodged a bullet, dude? Yeah, let's do that. Another shot. Let's freaking do it. It's Fuck Around Friday.
Here's the question. I'm either big.
I even said I'll do shots for likes and donos or super chats. Man, I'm doing shots for fucking free. That's how I roll over here.
Who's narcissistic and selfish. Or I'm someone who's utterly exhausted from being brutalized for 52 years by a combination of my mother, your mother, and you, with almost no, and sometimes both of you and your mother at the same time.
Yeah.
If you want everyone to go, well, I don't know what it is.
Oh, the clip of her pimping on her kid sister? Ugh. Oh. Well, I can make you a mod so you can send me the link. Don't ban anyone. Don't mute anyone. Otherwise, I will have to ban you. You understand that? Do you understand the rules here? Okay? I expect everyone to be able to handle themselves. We're grown adults. Okay. You understand? Because you can't post links if you're not a mod. It's a risk. It is a risk. And I'm not doing it because I like XP. Okay? I like everyone in the chat. Even Snell. Who I gave a trust test to, and that trust test failed. That's what that was all about. The baby. Don't worry about that. All right, anyway. So I will. Yeah, I'll take the wrench away anyway. But, like, XP, are you going to be cool? And guys, it's like a trust fall. I know you guys been going back and forth about stuff. Here we go. XP, send me the link, right? Well, managing moderator, standard moderator can review, remove messages, can block, change modes. Okay, let's just do standard. Okay. There. You have the privilege. Can you send a link right now? Don't you ban anyone. If you ban, you time out one person that's abusing the power, dude. Okay? My finger is on the button. I trust you, man. In this moment, you're going to do the right thing. Because this clip you're about to send, if it's what I think it is, will help us understand and educate those who think Ben is a good guy. I hate the Thorps. I hate Ben. I think Ben is a disgusting, vile human being. I really do. But that's because I've been watching them from the beginning, dude. From the very beginning. All right, we're waiting on XP to send in the link. It was the other woman that betrayed me. She was going to anyway. XP, I don't think you're going to ban them. Just send in the link. Let us educate. You're not loser Jenny. Okay, you didn't have to say like her. Okay, I don't know anything about Mackenzie. I don't know anything about you guys, okay? I don't hang out on chats and stuff like that, okay? I work during the day. Don't have time for that stuff. Just send in the link. And if this link is what I think it's going to be, it might be very educational, okay? Because I remember being in the VCs, in the Discord VCs, when Ben would push his own daughter onto the boys. Oh, yeah. Hey, Grace, why don't you dance for the boys? Entertain the boys. Oh, yeah. I was there from the beginning, man. So you can't tell me that Ben isn't a piece of shit. Oh, yeah, dude. Ben is a fucking piece of shit. You won't be able to convince me otherwise. But here we go. I've been waiting for the link. Let's continue with the kick.
Right?
I do that. Yeah. Yes, I do that.
Okay. Do you know what the truth of that is?
Yeah, I know that you've been abused.
Now, Snell, don't fat shame. Fat girls want love too. I don't know if she's fat. I have no idea. Snell is a woman with a fat ass. She's a white girl with a fat ass, apparently. I've seen it. I don't know if I've seen it. I have to say I have not seen it. But, you know. So what I'm saying is let's not shame. Let's be nice. Let's be respectful. Okay? All right? Come on, man. Anyway.
And you've been really generous to me, and I've acted like a victim of it and portrayed myself as a victim. And I've gotten attention from people from acting like a victim instead of just being positive with you.
A speech that you've been brainwashed into saying. Right?
I actually thought it was just, I don't think it came across like that because I was just saying that.
Spend a lot of time.
This shot is for Miss Hayes dodging a bullet. I remember that. See, get cracked for me. I remember that. Anyway. Well, if Mackenzie loves... Wait, is that true? Mackenzie, do you love Ben? You could try to meet him in real life if you do. Now's the time. He doesn't have a wife.
Because this is what you do instead of...
Whoa.
This is what the routine is, right?
But I meant that. I just said, I meant that. You've been really generous to me, and I've portrayed myself as a victim.
Why do you say it like it's a speech that we...
I'm blocking Grace's face with my face. Okay. No shot. Snell, walk that back. Be nice. Do not go that far, okay? Hey, remember, we're on YouTube. It's like a public playground, and I think you asked someone to play around with some rope, like jump rope probably, okay? Be nice. I can't believe I have to tell you this. Okay? Guys, can we act like we're at I don't know, like a neighborhood barbecue or something, okay? All right? Just be nice. Just be chill, man. Just be chill, okay? That's all I'm saying. I don't know anything about Mackenzie. I'm not that guy anymore. I don't hang out in Discord calls. I'll learn my lesson. No hangouts ever. Okay? I don't know any of you guys. Except for Snell. We were going to see her get kicked. I'm going to remove my face. Which is going to improve the stream, like, a lot.
Rehearsed privately. Why don't you say it like it's normal and like someone would say 2 + 2 = 4?
Now it's even
All
better.
right, you've been like a really nice guy, and
A
I
face
have been
for
sort of like
radio.
having problems that I've had with mom and stuff that I've taken out on you, and also
Yeah.
like acting like my life is
that
too
true
difficult.
or blah, blah, blah? Is that true, or is that like I wanted to make it look like I've been programmed?
That's true. That is true.
Does that embarrass you?
Yes.
Okay, so you're a victim of that? You don't like people pointing that out.
It embarrasses me. I prefer to be seen as a victim. Like, it embarrasses me, yeah.
So it causes you shame to have abused.
Yes, it does. Shouldn't it?
No. You don't get. Are you kidding me? You get to abuse someone and then feel like I don't like people saying that about me. Are you kidding me?
I'm
I hear
not
you,
really
Snell,
shame.
but
Shame
I
is saying
follow.
like I did something wrong.
You
And
should be fucking ashamed of yourself.
Oh, damn. Ben's really going in on her. I hear you, Snell, but I kind of have a policy now. Like, I don't know anybody until they cross me. Like, if they don't cross me, I don't know. People say stuff about everyone else all the time. I just don't know. Okay? That's what it is. Hey, and I'm cool. Look, man, it's not to make a safe space or anything like that. It's just like, bro, I don't know. Like, if you haven't wronged me personally in any way that affects me, then why am I going to give a shit? Okay?
I know. I am ashamed.
Objectively.
I am ashamed of myself.
Watch her in chats? No?
Well, actually, no, though, right?
What?
Okay.
Objectively, it's shameful the way you treat me.
I would say, yeah.
Unbelievably.
But I did, yeah.
But it wasn't your fault.
Well, I would say I participated in it, but there were a lot of patterns.
I understand what you're saying. It seems inconsistent. I agree with it. And I'm tired. This is part of the problem.
Yes.
Your mother said, I don't want you bringing up the ways in which I've abused you, Ben.
Yeah.
And she also didn't want you bringing up the way she's abused you. You
Yes.
abusers have the right to say, like, hey, wait a second. Don't you dare embarrass me.
No.
What takes time to figure that out?
The kick is coming up, man.
The answer is no.
The answer is no.
Absolutely goddamn right.
Yes.
No, you have no right. No right.
Yes.
You behave shamefully. Anybody can talk about it.
Yes.
If there's a reason you behave that way, okay, they should mention that too. But you don't get to abuse someone and then say you're a victim of them saying, I've been abused.
Yeah, right. I don't.
Oh.
I've been like really.
No. You've been doing that.
I've been acting like a victim of you. That's true. I act like a victim of you. I act like you're too mean to me. I act like you're harsh on
Okay,
me.
whatever. I don't want to hear big speeches. Okay, now.
Don't want to hear the bitch
You-
speeches.
Are clear about this, right?
To myself, because I'm not clear to the stream. But you mean like personally? Am I clear about this?
All right, so you don't understand basic English sentences.
Wow.
It's all a fucking runaround.
It's not a runaround.
It's all a runaround. So you're saying you're exhausted on a level that like almost no other human being on earth has ever experienced. And what I'm going to do is, when that person who's that exhausted says, "Are you clear about that?" What you're going to do is cause.
I don't think that's what she said, Ben. Let's go back and forth. This is what he does.
But you mean like personally? Am I clear about this?
All right, so you don't understand basic English sentences.
You just asked.
It's all a fucking.
Does she not know?
It's not a runaround.
It's all a runaround. So you're saying you're exhausted on a level.
She's saying she doesn't understand.
Earth has ever experienced. And what I'm going to do is, when that person who's that exhausted says, "Are you clear?"
Oh
about
my
it?"
God.
What you're going to do is cause me to have to clarify it.
I'm sorry. I'll stop it. I'll stop it. I'll stop it. I'll
Now
stop
you're
it.
going to get crazy and make me feel crazy. It never ends.
I love you very much, and I'm sorry that I'm acting like this. I'm clear that I have been like crazy. I am clear about that. I was crazy yesterday. I was super crazy. I thought like I totally could like never do anything with you ever again. I really did mean that. And I'm sorry for being self-indulgent.
Okay, so let's try it again. Are you clear about that?
Yes.
Okay, is that hard to answer?
No.
Was it hard to answer when I asked it a couple minutes ago?
No.
So why did you answer that?
This is a gross thing to watch,
Because I am running
but I'm
around.
kind of enjoying it, which makes me kind of an
So what
asshole.
you
I
decided
guess.
to do, or whatever, couldn't help but doing, is an exhausted person who's
Oh,
asking.
got to cozy up before the kick.
They're exhausted.
Yes.
Okay. This borders on utter insanity, don't you think?
Yes,
In a
I
minor
do.
way.
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
Now, what situation does that put you in?
That puts me in a situation where I'm kind of saying like, okay, I'm being extremely defensive, even though I know that like, so like I know you're.
No, we don't need a big fucking speech.
Man, she's even sounding like Courtney now.
Why?
This.
Because I did something worse to you. Like I've been running you around.
I made an exhausted person, an utterly exhausted person, more exhausted, who was asking for you to clarify that you've exhausted him.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Now you're in a little bit of a deeper hole than you were in before.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Game over. Agreed.
Freak out about that and despair.
100%.
Would you see do that over and over, over and over, and over and over, and over and over, and over and over,
They're
and
getting
over
to the
and
kick.
over, over and 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 over.
Okay. We got to take a shot for every time he says over. What the fuck, dude? Stop. All right. Oh, man. Guys, release the bots. Can we not get the 30 likes? I don't think that's happening tonight. 25 likes. 25 likes, I'll take an extra shot. Okay? 25 likes are a nice super chat. And I'll take an extra shot. Okay? That's what it is. Hate to be that guy. That's what it is. I got medical bills to pay. That's what I'm doing now. I was honest with you guys. I'm my heart could blow any moment. I'm being serious though at the same time. That's fucked up. No one takes me seriously. But I'm being serious all the time. Anyway.
Over and over and over again for 4 years.
Mom.
Okay. And how did you feel about when your mother did that? Over and over and over and over again.
I felt like it was crazy. Like she was crazy, and every day I was like, maybe I can't.
No. How did you feel about it? I felt like she was crazy? No. How did that make you feel to have someone do that?
I was really angry at her.
Right, because you think it is what type of behavior?
21
Good,
likes.
Medium, or horrendous?
Horrendous.
Okay, and yet you're doing it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you have a problem. But so far, for the better part of a decade, what have you done as an alternative? What is your response been to her doing that towards me?
It's like a combination
super
of
quick about it.
lashing out at her and also like
towards me. I asked you a question. Listen to the fucking words.
Listen to the fucking words.
Doing that.
Yes.
And now it's been the better part of a decade, and since October she really hasn't just said shit.
Yeah.
You say you witnessed her behaving in this way, which you thought was almost one of the worst things a human being can do with another human being.
Yes.
Is to cause that human being evil and then claim to be the victim.
Yes.
Of that human being, reacting rationally and saying, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Okay. But what have you done?
I lashed out at you because I was so angry at her.
Grace, it's not that complicated. It's not as complicated as this. Like, what did you say? You have done the exact same thing.
I've abused you and then act like a yes.
No, you don't need it. You've done the. Okay, all right, so now it's a newsflash.
It's not a newsflash.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to follow it because I'm just like I'm doing the stupid thing where I get like all nervous and freaked out. Okay, I'm just trying to follow it. I'm just saying like, okay,
Ben's pent up. He's furious. He's gonna release it.
You say I
Does he
did the
release
exact
it
same thing
now?
as her.
And now you want all of that to go like, I'm the victim again. I am the victim.
I'm actually trying to say that I'm doing the stupid
Now
thing.
you're talking super fast.
It's
right? To show that evil dad is doing this. And who did you watch do this same fucking routine on YouTube and for 4 years and pretty much your entire life before that? Who?
I saw mom do it.
Was it any different than this?
Not really.
Same fucking thing.
Yeah, it was the same
You're
thing.
just doing it. How does that make you feel to do the exact same thing that you say is the worst behavior?
Okay, for those who think Ben is someone to look up to and someone to marry, I don't know if Mackenzie thinks that. I don't know. But for those who think Ben is a good guy or not as bad, okay, let me go back to the Ruby thing. 1 point for Ruby is that Ruby didn't kick her daughter. Now, Ruby doesn't have a daughter, Ben does have a daughter, and Ben kicked his daughter on live stream because he was a little bit pissy during this moment.
I've ever seen one person do to another person. Not only are you doing that, you're doing it to the exact same person that you witnessed it being done to.
It makes me feel crazy
Oh, it makes you feel crazy?
and ashamed. It just like I can't keep doing this.
It makes you feel crazy. So now you're letting me know that
I have to stop.
anything's on the table. I'm feeling crazy. Guess who says that?
That is
When
also
they're
what she
about-
used to. Sorry.
Guess who says that when they're about to do something off the rails? Guess what kind of people say that? I'm feeling crazy. Serial fucking killers,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Now we're in that.
Serial killers.
Do you think maybe
Grace
it's time
is a serial
for you
killer.
to act with some seriousness in your life and say it's time to be held accountable and stop doing this? No.
Yes.
What's she even doing?
Let's try
I don't even
again.
understand.
Because you've taken it and turned it into this thing now about yourself.
What?
Yes.
And now also you're not responding to chat because now you're saying, I get it.
She's responding to you,
You
Ben.
want to yell at me, and I'm going to show that I'm a victim to chat, and I'm not going to bring them into it. There were, in a sense, 3 persons involved. You, me,
All
and
right.
chat. And you're saying, oh, that's yelling at me. Chat, can't you privately? I see what you're writing. He's a nasty, this, that, the other thing. I soak it up, and I'll pretend I'm listening to him. It's just your typical bullshit. Same thing your mother used to do.
It is this. It's the same thing.
So go have an affair with chat. Go
I don't
take
want
chat
to.
and go, do you think I'm a victim? And then go on Discord like your mother did, file something against me. Go, just go.
I don't want
have
to.
an affair with them.
I don't want to. I actually wasn't reading the chat. I was just looking at you. But I get that it makes me look like a victim because I'm not responding to chat. I get it. I was just looking at you, but I get it.
Well, you get to say, like, hey, you're making it's more buffoonery, right? It's
Yeah.
like, look at me. I'm a victim. You're not a fucking victim. You're an abuser. What does an abuser look like?
It's like somebody who doesn't want the camera on. Somebody
No,
who wants to hide
that
away.
doesn't look like anything. What face are you trying to show to chat, to YouTube, to the world?
That I'm sad and abused.
You're sad and abused.
Yep.
What is it? What does an abuser look like?
An abuser looks like somebody who's angry and nasty. Sometimes. An abuser can be abusive.
What
like,
about someone
And then
who's
he gives
actually
a look.
a serious human being who's being corrected?
a serious human being would just have like a sort of neutral face, like, okay, I understand. I'm going to take this seriously.
I don't know about that. But okay. It wouldn't be someone who's looking like they're afraid and they're sad, which is what you're doing.
Yeah, I am doing that. Yeah, it's bullshit. I am doing
You're
that.
bullshitting. You know, you're on camera. You're
Yep.
sitting there and making it look like you're a victim. And you've been doing this for the better part of a decade. But for now, a year and a half on YouTube. I fucking hate it and you love it. Right? Oh, here come the tears.
I keep doing
Here
it.
come the tears from baby.
I stopped myself from crying. I stopped.
Oh, but that's perfect, isn't it? That's even better.
It's garbage, though.
No,
I
that's
don't-
even better performance. You look like you're going to cry and then you hold back because you're so afraid of Daddy doing something to you.
Oh, dude. That's why it wasn't just a nudge. Like, he kicked and stuff. Wait.
You look like you're going to cry and then you hold back because you're so afraid of Daddy doing something to you.
The sound. The sound is. Okay. Yeah.
You look like you're going to cry and then you hold back because you're so afraid of Daddy doing something to you. Right?
No, that's literally not why.
And then she was not expecting that. The tears come out now.
All bullshit. All the
And now she hates herself for what happened. She felt her dad, and it's just total mental abuse after the physical hit.
That's literally not why.
That right there is not normal. That's her, like, dude, that is the manifestation, the embodiment of rewiring your brain to do better to please daddy. That's what that is. Am I wrong?
I'm sorry. Oh my god. I don't mean to do this.
Okay. All right. I was focused. I wasn't able to watch. How are you doing, chat? What do you guys think of that? Okay, well, if you want to sit in Discord, I could do Discord. Then you don't need to be a mod. Okay. No one's been hidden or anything like that. Now that I see. No timeouts. Okay. Looks like it was respected. Okay. So one thing I learned is XP can be trusted with power if he's given it. Okay. Maybe just went and now you guys might say maybe XP just wanted to look good in front of me. XP doesn't really like me. I'm sure XP, we saw XP called me some things, and XP would just humor me and be like, base dead man. And XP is just going to humor me as much as he can. Whatever. Yeah, he's just a guy. Okay. He's probably drinking some beers, having a good time in chat, being like, man, these people are like easy to troll, easy to trigger. I could say a few things and look at this. He may not even believe half the stuff he says. Maybe he does. Maybe I have no idea. I don't know. Understand. Like from my perspective, you guys, a lot of you guys, I don't mean this in a bad way. A lot of you guys are like just avatars or some text. I don't know anything about you guys. Except for Snell. Okay? But yeah, I mean, you can hit me up on Discord and whatever, and send me some stuff. I haven't even opened up my Discord. So, any thoughts about the kick? Revisiting that moment. Okay, I'll put my Discord link in the chat. It's really a server for well, that's not going to work. Hold on 1 second. You can use this right now. The Discord is not really about drama. It's not. But if you want to send me the Thorpe stuff, I highly recommend you use the you can use any channel at this point. Just, keep it fine. I got mad at Snell. I did get mad at Snell. Snell says, you banned me, Mr. D gets. Oh, we're dropping frames. Yeah, I did ban Snell. That is true. Well, like the server, that server is pretty much just a reaction server. Okay, for like, music videos and whatever, bands and all that stuff. Okay, kind of a different vibe, But I can always unban you too and all that, Could always do that. Let's heal. Healing. I think we can heal. Anyway, we saw the kick. We're reminded that Ben is a complete asshole for sure to Grace. Anyone have any doubts that Ben is an asshole? Let me put that as a poll. You think that's a good poll? That's a good poll to end on. Is Ben an asshole? Yes or no? Pretty simple. Let's see what the chat thinks. Yes, at one point, Grace did pull Courtney's hair as a bit. Hold on, POL poll like poll like Brian Dunn. We're not playing Dungeons and Dragons here. Whoa. What in the world, dude? That was way too esoteric. No one's going to understand anything I said there. You know what, guys? We're going to close with one more shot. One more shot. Grab yourself. The XP, don't leave now. Don't you fucking leave now, XP. XP, get back here and take a shot. Are we taking a shot? XP, please. Come on. Get XP back in here. Throw a shot glass. Let's do it, man. Come on. Is he not in the chat anymore? I could take a look. XP. You're still in the chat, bro. Throw something in the chat, man. Look, man, this shot's for XP. He might be a troll. I don't know. But look, man, he was saying some things. He got riled up. He got heated. He got into it. You may disagree with him. You may not like the things he says. But man, you got fired up, man. You felt your emotions. Dude. He's always in the chat. I mean, I guess he is always in the chat, I guess. And Mackenzie, you're cool. I don't have a problem with any of you guys. Okay? That's the truth of it. Where's the one person I don't see here is Get Cracked for me. And I made a policy to be nice to Asians so he could feel nice over here, feel respected after Grace had disrespected his people and said that Asians are responsible for most of automobile accidents, which is not true. She made a lot of slanty-eyed jokes that is not true. I respect Asians. I love Asians a lot. So much so I'm not allowed to visit Japan. Anyway, this is for Get Cracked for me. This for whatever, dude. It doesn't really matter. Last shot. You just drink it because you're a fucking alcoholic. All right. We're done. We did it. It's a fuck around Friday. I plan on having more fuck around Fridays on this channel. I normally do reaction streams around Friday over on Twitch. I'm moving that to Sunday. Makes more sense. Yeah, Get Cracked. Hey, there you are, man. She supposedly did. I don't know. She was crying about how she upset you or something about making Asian jokes. I have no idea, dude. Okay? It's not even about that. What it is Grace feels like she's entitled to you. I don't know. But you can do whatever you want, man. You're your own man, dude. All right. With that said, Mackenzie, hey, you hit me up. I might be your boyfriend. I'm just joking. He's Vietnamese, not Japanese. How am I supposed to know? I like how Mackenzie corrects me. How the fuck am I supposed to know what he is? He's Vietnamese, not Japanese. Okay. Well, thank you. And now I know. And I don't really know much about Vietnamese people other than I dated a Vietnamese chick. Actually, that was my first fiance. But that doesn't help us here. Other than she was a freak, dude. Okay, anyway. Y'all take it easy. I reveal too much. Prayers for me. Prayers for my heart. Okay. Y'all take it easy. Live well. Live long, prosper. Okay. Have fun. Wait a second. 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 Snell brought up a good point. No shot for friendship. I feel bad about this because, like, how well could he trust your friends, really? Okay, we could do a mini shot for friendship. A mini shot for friendship. How about that? I said a mini, but actually, for this shot glass, it's kind of a full. This is a tall shot glass anyway. Snell, you're not even taking a shot. You know what, Snell? You and I should have a drinking stream. That would be, that would be real friendship right there. My secret's been revealed, though, because I sent it to another bitch as a truth test, which I was hoping it would be revealed anyway. The big baby thing. Okay. Here we go. Let's do it. For friendship. Finish off the bottom. Game over. I'm not finishing off now. Here we go. Oh, man. All right, now I got to end the stream and take a piss. All right. Y'all take it easy for friendship. Have a good one. Tomorrow's Saturday. Don't stress out. I'm not streaming tomorrow. Wedding anniversary, so that's important. Gonna be plowing the wife. All right, anyway, y'all take it easy. Have a good one.